the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. This is episode 773, and for some reason, Asterios isn't on the screen, so I'm gonna.
He knows what he did.
Disappearing Asterios.
I tried to point this out before we started. I'd like credit.
Suitably ignored.
There you are.
Yeah, you heard me, Scott. Hi,
I did
what's
hear you.
up? Hello. Hi, everybody.
Hi. I thought that was your lazy way of getting off screen when we talked a little too naughty. You just cut your camera now? Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That way.
I present a challenge to you, Asterios. No, okay, first you have to come back on screen for the challenge to even be relevant.
Yeah.
No leaving the screen no matter what happens today. What do you say?
Sure, if we stay out of the upper right area of the political compass.
Let's talk about Israel really quick.
Is it ethical to clone Hitlers?
Number one, they're the bad guys. Number two, no, number two.
Number two is
There's
we love
enough
the bad
right-wing
guys.
content with Asterios featured in it anyway.
Is
That's
there?
He's not hiding from anything.
I like Asterios' chicken wing content.
You know, did you guys?
I was hoping it was going to be quiet for like 6
Did you
minutes.
play the clip of the boneless chicken tenders guy?
I do have that clip queued up for tonight.
Okay, let's just go straight to that if we're going to talk about chicken fingers.
Does everybody here like chicken tendies?
Yes,
I just
of
like it all.
course. It's the best way to eat chicken.
What kind of psychopath would be anti-tendies?
It
Yeah.
removes the moral impediment of having to see the chicken's bones.
Yeah, no bones.
Like, I don't want to know.
Like it never happened. It's clean.
I don't want to know how the sausage is made. I just want to eat some sausage. And that's what chicken tenders are.
As a child, I had a terrible aversion of eating anything with bones in it. Like,
How about an aversion?
I
He had an ad version. It was fully monetized. He had a fully monetized opinion of something.
I had an added virgin.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I just like, because my dad would go fishing all the time and bring home fish, and they'd have all these tiny bones in it, and they'd never get deboned perfectly, so I'd always catch a fish bone in my throat, and I just got tired of things with bones in it, like even
That's a
piece
very
of chicken.
fair reason to not like that.
Yeah, so it took me a long time to get back to eating off the bone. I remember one night I went to, what's it called? The Applebee's. They had all-you-can-eat riblets, right? And I didn't realize they had bones until I got through like half the plate.
Boy.
You're a good boy, Ghost the Cat.
Ghost the Cat's a good boy. I probably ate like 19 riblet bones because they're so small.
Oh wait, the bones?
The bones. in riblets. They're like.
Well, I know, but you're not really supposed to eat the bones.
No, I didn't know there were bones in it. I thought they were like boneless ribs.
So you were just popping them?
Yeah, and then by the time I ate like 19 bones, I was like, well, I guess I got over the bone thing.
Well, I don't feel well.
Yeah.
That's the riblets are this weird half measure. It's
They
like,
are.
okay, you get it with a rib, there's a whole bone in it. And I also enjoy eating like pulled pork.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What if we met in the middle? And
Yeah, like what even is a riblet? Why do you need bones like that?
Why did you remove most of the bones?
Yeah.
You leave a few bones, though.
it's semi-boneless.
If there is a God, he fucked up on riblets.
Yes. Now, I want to jump back to what you were saying about the fish bones.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate when you're eating fish and it's like playing Minesweeper for tiny bones that'll get stuck in your throat and kill you.
Yeah.
I get it. If I'm eating ribs, I know where the bones are. What's with these hidden?
Yeah, ribs look you right in the eye when they shake your hand. Nothing hidden, nothing.
Yes.
I went to this Mexican restaurant this weekend, and I ordered this gigantic seafood like platter, and they had these big red, delicious-looking shrimp up in a cup at the top. I thought it would be like a shrimp cocktail, but they were like fried shrimp prawns with the head on and everything, and I tried to peel them, but the way they were fried, they were really stuck to the meat, and I kept looking around the restaurant because it was all Mexican people.
Shrimp prawns, you know, kind of like pig ham.
Pig ham.
Deer venison.
Yeah. Well, there's different types of shrimp. Prawns are a different type, right?
I don't know. I think I don't know. I don't know about that.
Prawns and shrimp are different. Prawns are big shrimp.
Yeah, they're these big prawns with the head on and everything, and all the little gilly goppers.
Not the shrimp.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. And I look around, and everybody there's like a Mexican, right? Like I'm trying to study how they're eating it.
Get out of here! This is America.
I'm the only white guy there, and I feel like a jerk off peeling every single shrimp, and it looks like shrapnel everywhere. Shrimp shrapnel. It was terrible. And I'm looking around, and I see a guy like stick the whole thing in his mouth, bite it off, and start spitting out pieces. And I don't know how I would do that.
My mom does that. My mom does. She'll put a whole shrimp in her mouth and then suck out the shell.
No. That's not how life should work.
Usually,
my mom's ethnic and she's from Trinidad.
Yeah.
That's what they do in non-America, which I call the rest of
non-America.
Non-America. I can usually tear apart a shrimp really well, but the way these things were cooked, it was like the outer exoskeleton was just plastered onto the meat itself.
Why make it such a chore? No. If I'm going out for a nice meal, I want you to do the work for me.
That's a white people thing, I think.
It is.
It's an entitlement thing. It's a privilege thing, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Whenever I go to Asian restaurants, they always got the shrimp heads on. They like to eat the shrimp heads.
I'm counting how many restaurant stories Billy will tell before
17.
he talks about something else. It always, the first word of every story is always I, too, every time.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Guys,
Ben, we're on a roll here, Ben.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to just start telling Ben stories. Ben went to a restaurant.
I don't think you can keep that up long enough.
Are you serious?
I don't think you can tell stories not about yourself long enough.
Ben went to this restaurant with me a couple weeks ago, and Ben ordered a delicious... We already told this fucking story. You told this story yourself.
My one story.
The one story about me that Billy can remember.
Yeah, it's the last one that happened.
He doesn't have enough hard drive space for stories about other people.
Why? What's the point?
See? There we go.
We get too far off topic. You went to like a buffet in the middle of COVID, huh?
Well,
I didn't even think about that.
This Mexican restaurant that I went to was not a buffet.
Asterios.
It was not a buffet. But I did drive by a buffet yesterday that was open. And
there are really open buffets?
Yeah, and I was like, I have to at least see what it's like. And I went inside, and I came in with sanitizers and masks and everything. I was like prepared to stay away from everybody. I didn't touch anything but the plate they handed to me. They had people there to like scoop for you. They had scoop liaisons.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do now with buffets so they can keep them open.
And I don't think anybody scooping knew English because I was like, can I get some of the beef? And she put some cream spinach on my plate. And I'm like, that's not beef.
She was probably like, you need cream spinach instead of beef.
Maybe.
You have too much beef.
And I sat way far away from everybody. I was secluded. It was almost lonely, but I had to see what the buffet was like. Had I known what it was like before going in, I wouldn't have gone. But it felt safe. It just
like what? Are you not gonna look inside a buffet during a pandemic?
I had to.
Here's the thing. Here's the city council meeting where the guy goes in and talks about boneless chicken wings.
What does this have to do with Chipotle?
Okay.
I promise I won't take up too much of your time here. My name is Ander Christensen. I live at 1212 Twin Ridge Road.
Danish boy.
Lincoln has the opportunity to be a social leader in this country. We have been casually ignoring a problem that has gotten so out of control that our children are throwing around names and words without even understanding their true meaning. And treating things as though they're normal.
This guy's like the McRib girl.
Is he
basically.
about to bring up the N-word?
No,
I agree with him if he is.
'Cause if he doesn't, I will.
Yeah. I don't want to be the one to say it. If he's going to say it, I'll let him say it. But if he doesn't say it,
I go into
will.
nice family restaurants and I see people throwing this name around and pretending as though everything is just fine. I'm talking about boneless chicken wings.
He's going to do it.
Yes.
He's dropping the N-word.
I propose
Say
that
it.
we as a
Say
city
it.
remove the... Excuse me, I'm trying to...
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
I propose that we as a city remove the name boneless wings from our menus and from our hearts. These are our reasons why.
See, that's how you know it's a troll.
Nothing about boneless chicken wings actually come from the wing of a chicken.
Say
We
it.
would be disgusted if a butcher was mislabeling their cuts of meats, but then we go around and pretending as though the breast of the chicken is its wing?
Say
Yes!
Number 2, boneless chicken wings are just chicken tenders, which are already boneless.
You're off.
I don't go to order boneless tacos. I don't go and order boneless club sandwiches. I don't ask for boneless auto repair.
My tacos
It's just
if we're being honest.
I've had
You're
some
in a
past stories.
democracy, Scott.
He's using the wrong vernacular here. He needs to use the N-word. Tendies are much different. These are chicken nuggets.
Yes.
Nuggets. They're not tendies, they're nuggets.
what's
They are
expected.
Boneless
And then number
wings
3.
are big. Sometimes they're big.
Wait.
They're not. I think nugget. I think of like a chicken McNugget.
No, that's McDonald's brainwashing. That just because their nuggets are those size doesn't mean nuggets have to be that size. Tenders are more specific than nuggets, and boneless wings are nuggets, large though they may be.
McDonald's nuggets would have you think chickens come in 5 shapes. Diamond, circle, boot, and I don't know the other 2. Dinosaur? Is there 5 nugget shapes or 4? I can't remember.
There can't be more than 4.
We should
There's
ask
like
Casey
oval,
Tron because she's an
Yeah.
expert on McNuggets.
I know circle, I know diamond, I know boot.
boot. Yeah.
I can't.
Okay, I want to point this out real quick. You just said like, oh, nuggets aren't that size because McDonald's calls them that size, and I gotta say, unfortunately, yes, they are. Like the McDonald's Corporation, the cultural hegemony is one.
That's what size McNuggets are.
Wow,
Nuggets
you horrible
come in a
racist
variety
against
of sizes.
the Irish.
Thank God-
Fuck the Irish.
McNuggets. Why don't you just make them out of potatoes while
Thank
you're at
God
it?
McDonald's doesn't buy out Burger King because it'd be super racist if somebody ordered a McWhopper.
Daniel McDonald's pure potato
My
nuggets.
favorite Irish restaurant, McDonald's.
Well, they do serve Shamrock Shakes, but I'm gonna point this out. If the McNugget was
Wow.
if it was a McNugget instead of a nugget representing a certain amount of size, then if I went into Wendy's and ordered a nugget, it would be huge. But they're the same size at Wendy's too, and they're the same size at Burger King. And I honestly think that's because, unfortunately, McDonald's leads the culture.
Now I
We
will
live
say
in a monoculture.
Wendy's
A
nuggets are not
monoculture.
Wendy's
Slave.
nuggets are not uniformed like McDonald's. There are not like a specific amount of Wendy's shapes. They're just rando. Like they're less manufactured than McDonald's nuggets.
I agree, but I would
Yeah.
argue they're roughly the same size.
They are
Tendies,
roughly the same size, but
tendies
still.
are at least 4 bites. Nuggets are
Tendies
never
are
more
long.
than
You
1.
just told a story about how you're eating like whole bones.
I'm an exception
So
to
what's
the
a
rule.
bite for you?
I'm like a god tier eater. I'm not gonna take multiple bites of things.
A 4-bite tendy to Bill has got to be the size of like a tomahawk steak.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
But when I say 4-bite tendy, I mean to the average consumer.
Sure.
Not to me.
We
I'm-
appreciate you speaking to the
Yeah.
layman.
When I say I, it's because I'm telling my story. If it lacks
It's
an
the
I, I'm
royal
speaking in the
I.
voice of the mini.
We
Peter
can
Razor.
agree that a tender is at least the size of 2 McNuggets in terms of mass and volume,
At
correct?
least. At least.
That
At
would be a
least?
very sad tendy.
Children better.
So
Our children are raised being
okay,
afraid of
let's keep going
having
with this guy.
bones attached to their meat. That's where meat comes from. It grows on bones. We need to teach them that the wing of a chicken is from a chicken, and it's delicious. I propose that we rename boneless wings in the city of Lincoln. We can call them buffalo-style chicken tenders. We can call them wet tenders. We can call them saucy nugs or trash.
Okay.
We can take these...
I like saucy nugs. Or trash.
Or trash.
But why does my guy look like he is the male version of Wendy from Wendy's?
I'm so torn on this guy because like overall it's a fairly funny bit. There's a couple like actually funny lines in it, like Saucy Nugs and Trash was funny, but also I kind of hate him.
Oh,
like does anyone else get the vibe?
I 100% hate him and 100% agree with him. Like there's not a Venn diagram here. They're two fucking orbs. They're titties. There's no cleavage.
Like this guy would fucking suck to hang out with.
Oh, I would never. I would never hang out with this guy.
So torn.
He might be totally different. He's doing a shtick here.
No.
No.
Look, the shtick I don't mind, but it's like get a haircut, and also you get the sense that like this shirt and pants, like he went to a thrift store like 10 minutes before this bit. Like if you go back to the beginning, like his clothes are just ill-fitting.
Are you okay? So you're a fashion critic now?
Yes.
I'm just saying, this guy's weird.
I agree. He does not own dress clothes, or didn't 10 minutes before.
It looks like if you tug on his tie, his head will flush down into his neckline. He's that big of a fucking toilet man.
Steps and show the country that where we stand, and that we understand that we've been living a lie for far too long, and we know it because we feel it in our bones.
Thank you.
We feel it in our bones. Good
yes,
one.
I'm basic Karen, and I'll clap for that.
But I don't like him.
I don't like him. I agree with him. I'll fight for his right to
I'll
be.
die for him.
Yeah, I'll die for him, but I won't live for him.
Check this video out. It's really quick, but I like it. Perfect timing.
Is that a girl?
One more time, please. One more time.
Yeah, we gotta rip it back.
Oh my God, that's great.
Perfect.
That's a great spot. Scott, when wrestling comes back, you got to do that spot.
Yeah, I'm definitely all for jumping off the roof of a car onto an opening door and catching my, I think, shin on it and then dying. That seems like a cool spot for me.
That's a good spot, Scott.
One more time.
Let's get Zeus McFly to do it.
It looked like he was hanging from his crotch for a second there.
There must have been some crotch there too, yeah.
Yeah, because he's like upside down hanging from his crotch at one point here.
Even.
I love it. So the door catches the abdomen, the corner of the door, and he's got to do the full degree flip off of it. Then the door comes back in. That is great. What the fuck? Like this, everything that happened here was perfect.
The opening,
Did the person
timing.
in the car not know the guy was on top of his car?
It looked like they were on a phone.
Yeah, I mean, this dumbass is on top of the car. Like, you don't expect fucker to jump off, do you? I don't blame anybody but the guy jumping off. He's the one that got the brunt impact of it all. This is karma.
C-A-R-M-A.
Hey!
Karma.
What's up, fellow YouTubers? Hanging out with homeboy Campbell.
What are you looking at?
So he actually has a.
What are you looking at?
He actually has a friend with him this time, and every time his friend says something, he just goes, "Yeah."
A perfect 10. Hope everyone is having a good night.
Thank you. Yeah. So it's funny because every time his friend says anything, he's just kind of like, "Yep," like dismissive, like, "Yep."
Yeah, buddy.
Like he's totally autistic and does not know how to talk
as soon as I get those two components, I'll start making some stout toppers for you.
Right on.
No, actually, no. Darth Vader actually did fall.
So we got some Azake sake. Snakes are just like any other animal. They can sense
What
fear.
type of Mountain Dew is he going to mix that sake with? That's the real question.
Code Red.
Oh, is he a dew and sake guy? I love
he
it.
mixes all of his liquors. It's
Clearly
so
a man of
funny.
taste.
He does like half malt liquor, half Mountain Dew.
Sick.
He calls it like a.
But like, what are we talking? Like regular? Are we talking Code Red?
Well, he does the regular Mountain Dew with that.
Walmart exclusive Frostbite.
Whoa, he does not have the
limited
Frostbite.
Time Liberty Brew. What else are we talking? Voltage, obviously. Any of the Kickstart Energy ones. Amp, that's still a thing.
Do you have diabetes?
What's the question?
Do you have diabetes?
I'm fine. Don't
Okay.
worry about me.
Okay, because
I've
I
got a
don't.
Water,
I'm surprised
and I've
I
got a
don't.
Juice. I'm doing great.
Water and juice. You're living.
Python.
Yeah.
She was a beauty. I remember when she started off with little pinky mice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure she thought she was a dog, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if they feel threatened, they will respond like a threatened animal.
Yep.
Okay, he sounds like. Did you guys watch Making a Murderer?
Yeah.
He sounds like the entire Avery. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, the Avery family. When they're like on the phone with Stephen Avery in prison, and they're having an entire conversation with just the word "yeah." They're like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Wisconsin, right?
If they can't fight, they're gonna do something. They let you know.
Yep.
Yep.
Gotta know your scorpions. Big, good, little, bad. Yep.
Just like
Yeah.
Sling Blade.
Yeah. Cobes could not regret having friends anymore in this instant. He's like, I would prefer my trolls.
Well, you know what?
Speaking of uncomfortable
What friends
shits,
is, get out
I
of here.
recently learned my dad has stage 2 colon cancer and needs to get 12 inches of his colon removed.
I'm glad you
Cancer
brought this
literally
up.
Stuck its foot up his ass.
Oh.
I'm glad you brought this up because you know the actor from the Black Panther died recently of colon cancer. It's
Michael
one.
B. Jordan.
It's one of the most easily
Martin
preventable
Freeman?
forms of cancer out there. And all you need to do is let them butt fuck you with a camera. What's
Ass.
so hard about that? I've had it
I'll
done
take-
twice.
Was it fun? Was it cool? Did it feel good? Did you?
You know
come?
what? Seriously, by 30, I think everyone between the ages of 35 to 40 should get a colonoscopy.
Okay. All of my restaurant stories start with I. All of Ben's inserting stuff into his butt stuff start with I. That's
the only story I have.
That's the yin and yang.
Huh.
Actually, that wasn't. I mean, okay.
Huh.
At first, I was just talking about other people getting a colonoscopy.
Ah.
They give you pictures of the inside of your butt too. It's pretty cool.
You talk about colonoscopies like I talk about Chipotle.
No, I don't. No, I don't. If I found a way, to somehow insert it into literally every show, then yes, I would agree with you.
Chipotle?
No, colonoscopies.
Oh. That already has its insertion.
That'd be pretty cool. But doesn't
Qdoba fit into all this?
Oh,
No,
we
no,
know.
no,
We know.
no.
Ben
See,
loves
I like it.
Qdoba.
Hell yeah.
I like older cars, older trucks.
I'll drink to that. Older cars, older trucks.
Sometimes when his fans like his friends more, he gets all weird and resentful.
Oh, is that
too.
what's going on here?
Maybe not.
Are they
this
just
time.
trolling him?
I don't know.
I already sold it though.
Hell yeah.
At $550, I'm gonna make it go a long freaking ways.
Yeah. For sure.
Really quick.
He's getting his eye fixed, by the way, too.
Really quick. Back to the colon thing. Everybody, like, live meetups are canceled right now. We should do a meetup, a DP meetup online live from Ben's ass.
That's a fantastic idea. They did that on the Today Show.
Oh, they did? I stole it from the-
Meredith Vieira had a camera put up there, and we all got to watch. Now, this won't be as hot, obviously. I haven't jerked off to the thought of a camera up your ass. But it is a good way to get the word out.
Yeah, buddy.
Rice wine.
Rice wine.
Yep. Yep.
Quite frankly, you know, I love the fact that the creators actually went out their way to go
Hello, darkness, my friend. Came to talk
Oh,
to
by the way,
you
Cobra got
again.
demonetized too.
Why?
Who knows? Here's the video where he discovers he got demonetized.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, YouTube channel, baby. How's it flowing? How's it going? Yeah, buddy. How you cool cobras doing this fine afternoon?
He does live in Wyoming. It's okay to have a personal spittoon at his at his fucking desk.
If you, by the way, if you do get a colonoscopy and you've ever woken up from anesthesia, you might want to tell them that before you start it. Because that happened to me.
Personal experience? Nice.
Yeah, yes. I woke up during my first colonoscopy. I've had 2 of them. And I literally tried to pull it out. I tried to pull it out of my ass.
Was that good?
No, it hurt. It hurt really bad.
And you tried to. Your answer was to pull it out.
Fuck yeah, dude! I tried. Like I was. Well, I was under anesthesia, so I'm like all delirious. Like, ow, there's something that hurts up my butt. Better pull it out. And but then they just dosed me again, and I fell back asleep.
Good.
Yeah.
You probably do a lot of damage.
And not the last thing you have tried to forcibly pull out of your ass.
Right.
Well,
That's a problem when you have a really fucking high tolerance. There was the same thing with that happens with a lot of COVID patients. If they wake up, they try to pull the ventilator out.
Ooh.
Yeah. But I want to talk about this guy real quick. All right, look. If you want to have a spittoon, fine. If you want to smoke cigarettes, fine. I love cigarettes. But it's like he's very performative about it. He's doing it on camera.
He knows what he's doing.
A fucking nerd, and he wants to look cool. So he smokes and spits on camera because he wants to look cool, and it's a real tell.
Agree.
All right.
Yeah, everything he does is presentation, and he's like, I'm goth, man.
Which, when you think about that, is really fucking sad.
You know what
this is like, this is his best foot forward.
Right.
This.
They went and found this like attractive goth girl, and like his trolls went and found this attractive goth girl who has like.
Describe her as a big titty goth girl.
I don't know, but they went and found her, and they told her that Cobra had a crush on her, and she like, which he didn't really say that. But they told her that, and then she just insulted the fuck out of him, like, oh, I don't like him, he's ugly, and he's not even really goth, is what they said, and he got all butthurt about it. It was pretty funny.
Nice.
That's what I'd be doing. Yeah, buddy. All right, so we're chilling out. I got that situation taken care of. Shit. Excuse me.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
God of War pheromone beard oil. Yeah,
beard
buddy.
oil? He sneezes
Hold
into
on,
his fucking beard and calls it beard oil? Is that what happened?
What kind of beard oil did he say? He said something about pheromone.
I think he sneezed into his own beard and called it beard oil.
I need to rewind on that.
He's got COVID beard oil.
God of War pheromone beard oil.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's what I'd be doing. Yeah, buddy. All right, so we're chilling out. I got that situation taken care of. Shit. Excuse me. God of War pheromone beard oil.
God of War pheromone beard oil.
Were those all the words he said?
Snot. Yeah, God of War pheromone beard oil is snot, I think. He snotted on his own beard.
Yeah, buddy.
Spit and snotted. Yeah.
Super
Asterios,
chat
you're right.
doesn't work. Oh, that's peculiar. Why is the super chat not on my YouTube?
Oh, no!
Uh-oh.
We can fix this. It's a little bit peculiar because super chats always worked for my channel. That's weird that the super chat button's not featured on YouTube. Wonder what's up with that. Let's see. If we can
He thinks out loud quite
the
a bit.
revenue's showing up on my YouTube, which is good. But yeah, this is weird, man. I've never seen super chat get turned off on my videos. How to set up super chat for your YouTube 2020. That music's annoying.
It's like a tutorial video.
Your channel is no longer eligible to monetize.
Harmful or hateful? Okay, he got false reported. He's not harmful or hateful. He's just a drunk and a weirdo.
Not hateful. You could argue that some of it is harmful.
I mean, no more harmful than like. I mean, yeah, he drinks a lot. That's the most harmful he gets. And he gives like demonstrations on how to perform cunnilingus also, which is kind of harmful to my eyes and ears.
Yeah.
I will say this, though. I think he's helpful because he makes drinking and smoking look so
Very
uncool.
uncool. That's true.
Just put him in all the anti-smoking commercials.
The new truth is the truth. You look like this guy when you smoke. What? I quit.
All right, I'll quit.
I quit.
Jesus.
Oh my
that's
God!
why
What a
Super
great
Chat's
anti-smoking
not available.
campaign. Get
Harmful
all
or
the
hateful
fucking losers that
content.
smoke.
That is so lame. Wow. I can't reply. Your channel is no longer available for monetization.
Monetization.
Well, ain't that a bitch? Edit your channel and reapply for monetization.
Oh, he said it again.
Monetization.
Okay. So
I
to
can't make
reapply
it a monitor.
for it. You gotta love it. You got to freaking love it, man. What do you do? Yeah, we'll get this figured out, man. So I got my channel back, but I can't get super chats. Looks like I got the last of my super chat money with what I made last month.
Just use Streamlabs. Do you think he can figure? You think he can figure out Streamlabs?
He needs to, and it'd be better for him because he could talk his audience into ordering him pizzas in real time.
And he gets most of the money that way.
So reapply. It's not giving me the option to get super chats right now, so it is what it is.
He's
Nothing
surprisingly
you can do
calm
about
so
it.
far.
Well, you don't have to donate to the PayPal, but if you do, it's greatly appreciated. I guess for the moment, super chats are turned off. Nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. But the trolls are having a gas about this, like, oh, hell yeah, look at that. We flagged Cobra's content so much that he now can't get super chats on his channel. No sense in getting mad about it. That's just what they do, you know?
Yeah, don't give them the satisfaction of your anger. I feel bad for Cobes.
He edited this and uploaded it, and he added graphics to it. Like, so he thinks this is good content.
I don't think he uploaded this.
Yeah,
no.
this is Bite Size Cobra.
This is
it's a clip channel. It's someone who takes his super long live streams and clips out like the more interesting parts.
Okay.
So there's a third party that's watching his whole long videos and making highlights of it. That's what they do.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's too bad.
That's why
That's a
Spec.
shame.
That's why Spec hates King Cobra so much, because Spec is like a completist. Spec remembers everything about Drunken Peasants forever, and he can never possibly remember everything about King Cobra, because that's somebody else's job. That's the bite-sized Cobra guy.
Well, I haven't had supper yet, so I ordered some food.
Who says
Tomorrow.
supper? Are you British?
Wyoming.
Actually, in Ohio, that's pretty common too. Like
Midwest.
like in the
supper over dinner?
like in the
Yeah.
country. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a cowboy thing.
I mean, yeah, in like Western cowboy times.
That's Wyoming
I
and
can see supper. That's still
country
Wyoming,
Ohio.
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense.
Country Ohio, Wyoming.
Yeah.
For money.
I reckon
Hopefully.
it's supper time.
Honestly, don't know why I got demonetized, dude. I really don't know, man. Your guess is as good as mine. People can't handle the truth. Nothing you can do
Jack
about
Nicholls.
it. What I order for dinner? Well, you'll just have to wait and see, won't you? Super chats are a no-go, I guess. So people want to donate money
Smug
to
little
that.
fucker.
Like crossed his arms like, ha!
Guess you'll have to see.
PayPal. It is what it is. Nothing you can do about it. That's life, you know. And I got other ways of making money too, man. I'm about to list a batch of wands here shortly, so.
My guy's about to
And
wand
it's
up.
almost here too. I love it. It's not going out of my mouth.
Remember the one time we were watching a video of his and he's talking to the camera and someone like opens his front door and then leaves and he turns around and he's like, my front door popped open by itself. Ha, must have been that spell I did earlier or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But you can see in the on the stream the guy in the background like open his door.
Just think,
Yeah, it's
get about
ridiculous.
it. So you two, we got ourselves a brown paper bag. What could be in it? What could be in it? Well, we're about to find out.
Soaking through it.
Well, it's not on fire and full of shit, so I'm guessing it's his food, right?
Aren't we?
Even if it was.
We should guess what he got.
Little
We should
bottle
guess.
of Coca-Cola.
Let's guess what he got.
Okay, so he's drinking Coke with it.
Okay, he's drinking Coke with it, which means it's probably hot because he's a cold, refreshing drink.
Obviously.
I'm gonna say I think it's probably a big hamburger and French fries. What do you guys think?
That's
What
what
if
I was
it's nuggets?
thinking.
What if this goes full circle and it's nuggets or boneless wings?
Oh my God! If
I
it's
just
boneless
don't
wings,
think he's that cool. That was my first thought too, but I
What
also
if it's
don't want to
saucy
be wrong.
nugs? What if it's trash?
he got a Coke delivered though.
Yeah.
Who gets a Coke
It's a bottled Coke.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's fast food. Otherwise, it would be in like a fast food cup.
Domino's might do bottled Cokes, but
It's not a pizza. It's like in a paper bag.
maybe he got some Domino's chicken wings or something. He loves Domino's.
Let's see.
Let's wash it down. All right. So what did King Cobra get to review for YouTube? Well, mine went like a little $6 over what I had in my account.
He always overdrafts his fucking bank account
for a fucking food.
Yeah.
Oh,
for like an $11 food order.
Yeah.
That money is always going to be replaced. That's just how it rolls, man. I'm constantly pumping money into my account anyways, so
so might as well pay a
Man's
couple of
gotta
overdraft
eat.
fees.
Yeah.
Shout
Might as
out
well
to
do it wrong, so I have to pay extra.
DoorDash. The driver was awesome. And they were nice enough to include ketchup.
Five Guys.
But
It says-
so
it was burger and fries. It was a burger and fries.
Not a fan of it. Some people like ketchup. There's nothing wrong with that.
That was an
Oh, look at
insane
that.
way
Five
to
Guys
lay
burgers
out
and
that
fries
ketchup.
overstuffed it too.
Yes.
You know why my content got
It's
flagged?
like he's the witch in Hansel and Gretel, and he's
Yeah.
luring fucking Hansel and Gretel into the ketchup factory to murder them.
Except instead of Hansel and Gretel, it's ants.
You know, in the age of COVID, I think most people agree that the worst part about going grocery shopping is checking out, like standing in line and checking out. But now with COVID, that makes it even worse because you got to touch shit that other people touch or whatever. But I saw that in the area that we are in here, they're opening an Amazon grocery store where you just grab what you want and leave. You don't check out with it.
Tight.
That's fucking insane.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
That eliminates the part I hate most about buying
That is-
groceries.
yeah. That's fucking good.
Yeah. I want it to open like immediate. What if it has all horrible stuff though?
It will, but hey, you don't have to check out.
All made by slave labor.
Just hateful content because people hate hearing the truth. Grab a squizzle over our Coca-Cola.
Let's pause it again. I'm so sorry. What hot truths
I was
is
gonna
this
say,
guy
what
spitting?
truth bombs was he just dropping? Did it involve French fries?
Yeah, that his magic wands are better than the average magic wand. that tobacco spit belonged to the spittoon. That your friend is annoying. This guy's like the most milk toast for someone that looks like total shit.
Yeah.
He's the most milk toast of
He's
the
so
freaks
boring.
to bring on this show.
People like him a lot.
I kind of like him. I kind of like this.
Have you?
You see,
There's also Buff Carell. That's another guy we play a lot. Have you seen him?
who that?
He's
he's
a
I
very
wanna
very fit man. He's a fit man, and he likes to dance and sing cover songs.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You've
It's
seen
your
him,
boy Buff Carell. Anyways, tonight we're gonna do Black or White by Michael Jackson on the ones and
Oh,
twos and threes.
this
and
is
fives.
going to be good.
Back on the floor, Rank Loves, how the body looking on tonight's la 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 la.
Yeah, look at that. He's cut.
Track, let's go further ado.
That hair
good.
though.
Yeah, it's so
good.
fucked up.
It's so fucked up.
Is he Wiccan or something? Is he casting a pre-ritual?
I don't know if it's
believe
like
in
his
his
vocal
magic more than Cobra's.
Yeah, it might be a vocal warm up, but who knows? He does it every time.
Schizophrenia.
Maybe butchering the song as part of his sacrifice ritual?
He has the owls down.
I take my Saturday bang. I believe in miracles, and a miracle has happened tonight.
Ooh.
Right, yeah. Think about my baby, it don't matter if you're black or white.
Like it just doesn't fit. Like, he's in great shape, he can sort of dance, and then he starts singing.
Right. It's usually
perfect.
it's usually off key and way too high for his vocal range.
Yeah, he sings very high, but he can't do that range.
Right.
It's great.
Yeah, I definitely agree, Scott. It's like, this guy's like not just in shape. He is like a fucking enthusiast.
Yeah,
he's like
no,
all cut
he's
up.
jacked.
Yeah, he's just, those jeans like fit him perfectly, and I do like his dancing.
Yeah,
but he forgot the most important part.
I know.
He even has a poster of himself hanging above his bed.
Fucking self.
And it looks good. Look, if I looked that good, I might put a poster of that up. Like,
What possessed him
why
to go
not
with
just
the
clothes?
What possessed him to go with the Hitler stash though?
Oh,
I mean, he makes so many bold, like, grooming decisions. Like Hitler mustache, like front of hair oiled all the way down.
It's probably covering up a receding hairline. He's probably combing the hair that grows on the back of his head forward.
I mean, could the receding hairline possibly look worse than that?
No, it can't. He's got a little bit of mental issue though. Like it's there's something here that he thinks it looks cool. I think it's not just hair gel combed forward. I think there's some actual like I was gonna say tar or something. Like he's putting a goop, like some sort of goop,
or just like hairspray that makes it look all crusty and
maybe, yeah.
No, it's very, very wet though. I don't think it's spray.
And
it is a viscous liquid. Maybe
Yeah.
a non-Newtonian solid.
Maybe
even.
it's that petroleum jelly on the side there we thought was from the FAP station.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he keeps his jerk off stuff out. In the
I was wondering if he was gonna do the classic Michael crotch grab.
They print my message in a Saturday Sun. I had to tell them I ain't second to none. And I told her about equality and the truth, either you're wrong or you're right. But think about my baby, it don't matter if you're black or white.
I want to see how he does the bridge. Yeah. It all depends on how he does the bridge and then the little rap part.
The best way to do the bridge
Here it
is
is.
to jump off it.
I ain't tired of this stuff. I ain't tired of this business. Go when it's gonna get rough. I ain't scared of your brother. I ain't scared of no streets. I ain't scared of nobody.
All right, here.
Down when the gun gets me. Protection for gains, preservation, causing grief and humiliation. To trifle on the global scale. I'd rather hear both sides of the
He
text.
pauses. He even sounds bad, just like talk rapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even like hitting real notes.
Was this Heavy D that did this shit back in the day?
Was it?
Was it Heavy D that did the black or white rap?
Looking that up right now.
All right. Because he was... Go ahead.
Oh no! I was gonna say this is so interesting because we live in a time where lip syncing
in a society.
We live in a society where lip syncing, where attractive people who can kind of dance can be successful on TikTok and on Instagram Reels. Like, he's doing too much work. If he cut the singing out, this guy could be a big deal.
Cut out the part you're
He
terrible
is,
at
you know what?
and you'll
He's
be a
amazingly
superstar.
popular. He's amazingly popular on the internet.
The man who rapped on this song, credited only as LTB, never recorded another bar after being featured on the
That's
song.
insane to be in such a popular song. To have like your own verse in such a fucking crazy popular song.
A huge Michael Jackson song.
And then to never wow, I always assumed it was Heavy D. I thought it kind of sounded like him.
I figured it wasn't Heavy D because Bill would know if it was, because Heavy D is an all-time fat.
Is he?
And Bill
Is he
knows.
an all-time fat?
Now that we found love, what are we gonna do?
Where they? I don't know if he's an all-time fat.
How much did
though.
he weigh?
He was a
300
big
at
boy.
least.
He was a big boy. When I think of rappers that
not
were
in
all-time
terms of
fats,
size, but
Big
in terms of
Punisher.
being fat and notoriety, I would
Right.
consider him an all-time fat.
Big
Like
Pun.
a big famous. Exactly.
Big Pun is the all-time fat.
See, they're more. They're newer
Bill,
than
can we talk
Heavy
about
D.
Big Pun
Heavy D.
for like an hour
Heavy
and a
D's
half? I love him so
344.
You love Big Pun?
Heavy
Big Pun
D's.
might be my favorite rapper of all time, unironically.
He's dead. Heavy D's dead.
He did
Heavy D is
die?
very dead.
Yeah, he died at 44. Way back in 2011, he was 344 pounds. It says.
Yeah, I don't consider that an all-time fat. Big Pun, though, definitely an all-time fat.
Stop thin shaming.
Do you remember when Big Pun was at WrestleMania? He took up like 4 seats.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Still Not a Player might be the best song.
That's
of
a
all time.
great song. Did you ever
I'm not
hear?
joking.
Did
It's
you ever
so
hear
fucking good.
like the Incubus remix
Yes.
of it, where it's
Off-
all
off
rocked
the Loud
out?
Rocks album.
That is so. Yeah, dude, that album is so good.
My entrance music is off of that album.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's the Chad Smith and Tom Morello remix of Wu-Tang Clan and Nothing to Fuck With.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, I used to have that. I used to have the CD back in the day.
Before
All right.
we move too far off of something that Scott said,
Okay.
all-time fats. And again, I think we can all agree we're talking about like people of carriage who are notable. Like we're not
Billy
saying
came
all
up with
fat
this.
person-
Guys,
I've never
the
heard
real
anyone.
POCs.
I never heard
People of
anybody.
carriage.
I never heard anybody mention all-time fats before
I've
him.
never heard anybody say people of carriage either.
This is what I'm trying to say. I think that either tonight or in a future episode, the Fat Hall of Fame.
We've kind
I
of
think
discussed it before.
We could maybe the next secondary
Yokozuna.
private show.
Yokozuna, all-time fat.
Maybe the next secondary private show could be an all-time fat coronation and ranking.
No, he's very picky.
Each bring in 5, and we try to whittle it down to the Mount Rushmore of fat.
Billy's very
more.
picky about
The
who's a
Mount
fat. So I think he thinks Haystack,
all-time fat and race trader.
Haystack's Calhoun, right?
Haystacks Calhoun,
Big Daddy.
all-time fat.
Big Daddy V.
Big Daddy V is up there. He's no Haystacks.
I was talking about there's a British wrestler named Big Daddy, but also Viscera.
yeah,
Jesus Christ, Viscera was insane.
How about Tenta?
John Tenta,
I fucking love Tenta.
He's a great
Tenta's not as
dude.
fat as the other ones, but he is
Yeah.
very fat and awesome.
He's an
and
all-time
from BC.
He's from Surrey. I would say he's an all-time great.
Oh
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
Tenta rocks.
What about Fat Andre?
He's not an all-time fat, but he is. Andre,
He's got too many other things going on to be a fat.
As fat as Andre ever was, he was never known for being a fat. And as tall as Andre was, he is probably even more so known for his feats of alcoholism.
One-man gang.
Yeah. OMG, he lost some of the weight.
Can Scott get down
Good for
on one
him.
knee, look into the camera, and just acknowledge Dusty the Cockatiel's magnificence and beauty?
Aww. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge Dusty the Cockatiel's magnificence and beauty.
Dusty is very thankful that you took
But
the time.
Scott's not going to get down on one knee because that would imply marriage. And Scott does not want to get married to a feathered animal.
I'm not betrothed to a bird.
See, look, y'all, I'm holding the count. Well, I'm holding the counter over
Now a buffalo.
animal, the bison,
sure,
and the cowbird over there. Y'all see?
You say y'all see
Y'all see
cowbird?
this animal? Y'all look at it.
Is it one of his calendars? It is
Look
one
at
of those
his animal.
calendars.
Yeah.
It's absolutely one of his calendars.
And the otter is back up on the wall from the last time.
So I'm showing y'all up close. I'll go right here.
He has a jerk station.
Oh, he's got a super
See it?
jerk station.
Oh, that is beyond a
Yeah,
station.
you
That's
know-
its own. That's a.
There's
that's a
so much
corner.
on that
That's a
table
jerk
that it's
corner.
caving in.
You know how you can judge that jerk station? He's got 4 to 5 bottles of water for his
You gotta
furious fat
hydrate.
sections.
It is.
Yes.
This is long term. This is commitment.
You hope it's for hydration, and you hope it's not because one of his favorite masturbatory tools is glue, and he covers his peener in glue and jerks it and has to pour water on it before it solidifies. Because
That's true.
that's another option.
That is on the table.
It's on the menu, boys. Glue jerks are on the menu.
Y'all see that with the horns and everything? His horns are sticking out. His eyes and nose and teeth.
Does he
Like that?
know what the animal is?
I don't know.
Okay.
He may or may not know.
He may or may not be severely disabled.
Oh God!
Like that? Y'all see it?
Yes, we see the buffalo. Get to the point.
No, Asterios. Okay, pause.
He never gets to the point. He never gets to the point.
Asterios, if you are waiting
I am!
for some sort of second act to go, please leave now. It's not happening.
What? Okay, sorry.
He's going to show you this thing that he does not know the name of for half an hour, and then he's going, and then you will part ways.
Look,
as
I'm holding
friends.
it all. I'm holding this thing. I'm holding this thing. Look. So probably the bossa. They like wolves. They run over you and hurt you.
Wolves in Wyoming.
Like wolves. They call it buzzing. And y'all see the bird.
The bird.
Cowbird.
I think he's calling it a bison, though. He is saying bison. He is saying bison. It just sounds like buzzard.
I heard buzzard and I heard cowbird.
Cowbird.
I heard cowbird. I did hear cowbird.
Cowbird got a buzzard, bison.
Y'all
I think
see
it's
the bird
bison.
flying over. The bird. Y'all see it?
Because my mom actually used to work with remedial people, and she texted me to say that he's saying bison because she can speak remedial.
Oh, I wish I spoke remedial.
Yeah, my mom's pretty fluent in remedial. We could say remedial, can't we? Is that
Sure.
PC?
I want to applaud you for finding a nice soft word for it. Remedial's great.
Not accurate, because this guy is beyond remedial, but I'm fine going.
Oh my God! All
Not
right, we're
accurate,
moving
'cause
on.
This guy's full on Richard.
So
it's remedial.
I wanted to take a look at something here.
Remedial, the new R word.
Where is it? Hold on, I need to find it here.
Yes. I haven't seen the footage yet.
Tell me about TV's most relatable nerds.
Oh.
I'm talking Allison Hannigan. I'm talking Alfonso Ribeiro. I'm talking The Middle Girl.
I heard Allison Hannigan was a super promiscuous woman, but I think that's all hearsay from her role in American Pie. I don't know if that's actually based in reality.
Here it is. So there used to be this YouTuber called JoySparkleBS, and she used to make a lot of drama content, especially against Onision. And Jeff that's on here a lot, is afraid for us to even mention her name when he's on the show. He's been like, don't say her name again. She's like Beetlejuice. Well, we started.
Why does he fear her?
Because she's crazy and she causes a lot of drama.
If you've made more than 10 videos directly against Onision, you have skeletons in your own closet.
Especially in a row, you know, like.
Ooh, I like consistency.
Interesting.
So, do you remember when she saw that picture of all of us eating dinner during PAX? And she said, I wasn't
ripping everybody
I
apart
wasn't
in the
picture. I wasn't in the picture. She ripped everybody except for you.
She was like, Billy, though, he's a sweet boy.
Yeah, but Repzion and Jeff Holiday, pieces of shit.
And Boulder Rolling Matt.
Yeah, yep. He was there too. Yeah, that was really funny. So she started popping up in videos again recently, and we'll get to this thing that was written. She was like a union representative or something recently
For a multi-level marketing thing, right?
I think that's what it was. Hold on. Let's see. So this was her video that I noticed she was putting out.
Hi guys, this is Katie with NAA Worldwide, the official Rideshare Driver and Gig Worker Association, and NAA Health, where our companies and our channel are all about helping you make as much money as possible for all of your business needs. Whether or not you're a rideshare driver, gig worker, independent contractor, you have a side hustle, or a small business, we're here to help you make as much money as possible for as little effort as possible, because isn't that what the world is about? Being happy, healthy, productive people, and we just want to help you get there as quickly, healthy, and safely as possible.
She's a fast talker. Yeah, so on her YouTube channel, she had a phone number to call, and they were even offering like weird giveaways and stuff. If you like them, it probably was MLM because it was like getting other people to sign up.
Yeah.
for it. So
Definitely sounds
union.
like pyramid.
It's a union that's not really a union.
It looks like a union though, like
It's an
the web
opt-in union.
Right. The
A
website.
freelancers union.
Yeah.
Like those things exist. Like they're not really unions, but they're organizations that like kind of pool together freelancers so they could all get it. For example, health insurance at the pool rate as opposed to the individual rate. You know, they'll if you're having trouble getting a client to pay an invoice, you know, they can like refer you legal services, people that specialize with that kind of thing. Yeah, okay, freelancers union.
Guys, very, very, very exciting news. So President Trump not only came out recently saying that he wants to help the American people with stimulus checks and unemployment and we're hearing reports he's trying to do that extension with the Republicans. Not only that, guys, he's now saying he wants bigger checks for everybody. So he wants to help us and even give us more than what they're trying to do in the Senate.
Tits for everybody.
Amazing. But
Now
before
in
we get into
COVID,
that,
I will give
want to
everybody
go
a
ahead and let you guys know
$10,000
that I'm giving away
stipend to get
$100
bigger boobs.
in this video. A $100 gift card giveaway for one person. Here's what you have to do. All you have to do, like our video, subscribe, hit notifications, comment. Ba-ba-ba-boom.
They're giving away gift cards.
You are eligible. That's all you have to do. Like, subscribe, hit notifications, comment. And also do it for the other videos from yesterday. You can be eligible too. Like and comment. So make sure and do that. At this point, we're giving them away like every day. If you see a video, just like and comment. So you know if we give one away, you have a spot. So good luck. I'll have more info at the end.
All right. So this is what
She seems like a soulless bitch. Am I off base here?
Billy, what do you think? Billy won't say.
Yeah.
She said nice things about Billy, so Billy won't say anything bad about
No, that's not true. I think she's probably a soulless bitch.
Okay.
But I don't know her that well. She's sweet to me, so she's got to be, at least right.
And I, as someone who is afraid of being sued, think she's a soulful bitch. I think she's probably got a lot of character and a lot of heart. And she's just trying to help people.
Also a total
bitch. She's like the type of person that would sell you Kodak film or pudding pops.
And also, guys, we have a Facebook group and a page to help you through the stimulus issues. So please go check that out. We are on Facebook. And that's NAA Worldwide Official. Make sure it says official. And then
You know what, Asterios? I think it'd be fair if we just explain to Scott right now why you're afraid of being sued, okay? We'll just explain to him in great detail why it is you're afraid.
No, he'll get sued.
Oh, we lost him. There he goes.
Yeah. He sank. So this was released on the website for the... Actually, one more thing. This screenshot that I took. Should we call this number and see what they say?
Yes.
Are we going to do it on my phone or
No,
are you gonna pull it up on
we can
yours?
do it here.
Let's give it a call.
Who wants to talk?
I'll do it.
You'll do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bill's got it.
Hold on a second. Here it is. I wonder.
I like this music.
Here we go.
Hello.
Thank you for calling NAA Worldwide. Please listen carefully for our menu may have changed. If you know your party's extension, you may enter it at any time. To join NAA Worldwide, please press 200.
Wow.
For our member service centers, 201. Members benefit, 202.
So
To look up a
I
staff
don't know what
member
to
or
do.
department in our company directory, please press the pound key. And thanks for calling.
I don't know. You just press 1 or something? Two? I don't fucking know.
Thank you for calling NAA Worldwide.
Yeah?
Please listen carefully for our menu may have
What if
changed.
this was the new show?
If you know your party's extension, you may
just us.
enter it at any time.
Trying to
To
boomer
join
our way through a call?
NAA Worldwide, please press 200.
200.
For our member service centers,
All right, 200.
201.
All right, let's see.
Members benefit, 202.
Oh, Jeff Holiday's in
look
the
up a
chat.
staff
He does
member or
not want us to
department in
do
our
this.
company directory.
Uh-oh.
Please
Relax,
press the
Jeff.
Oh shit! I hung up
we
on
got-
all of them.
Fuck!
Hold on.
Do we even?
Something happened.
Oh yeah, my
Something
bad.
sure did.
My bad.
We hung
Maybe
up on
we're
it.
still on the air. It's
Yes.
Scott.
Hey!
I got you.
It's Hello. Move out there. It is 9:43 p.m.
All right. We're back.
6:43, but
We're back.
let's not.
My bad.
So that did not work.
You've been Pacific.
What was Jeff saying?
Don't summon the demon.
Oh. I should have kept the dial pad up. I pulled up a different dial pad and it didn't work.
Does Asterios or Scott want to play the role of the NAA so we can make this call actually go through?
Do you want to?
Before we do, I have a question.
Yeah.
A question that I'm not sure I should ask, but here we are. Is NAA Alcoholics Anonymous for black guys?
It's Narcotic Anonymous.
Oh my god.
And anal. It's for people who do butt stuff for drugs.
So
I would do butt stuff for drugs.
I don't know if we'll reach her though if we call this number because she was immediately terminated yesterday.
Oh, tell us about this.
Did she do an oops?
Let's see. What's the official word from the NAA?
Please be advised that Katie Smith, former NAA worldwide YouTube channel host, has been terminated for violating NAA worldwide company and YouTube policies. Following her termination, Miss Smith stole our YouTube channel by changing the password, username, logo, etc. YouTube has been made aware of the situation and is investigating. According to Miss Smith, she believes she is the sole owner of the NAA Worldwide YouTube channel and the NAA Worldwide Facebook page, which is patently false. If this was the case, then why would she have to set up a new channel and direct our loyal followers to her new and private channel? No one with true ownership would do so. NAA Worldwide is a North American Association company, a registered LLC in the state of Nevada, and Miss Smith is not an officer,
I hope it just
member,
stands
or
for
director.
North American Association and doesn't mean anything.
Miss Smith is not to be trusted, as we have learned the hard way. The information she may be publishing on any YouTube channel, Facebook, or other means of social media should not be trusted.
I like how they're like, as we have learned the hard way, just like so. Almost everyone that she's against, she teamed up with at one point.
I love her.
Like that time that that time that Onision was told Jeff, like, I like your hat. He was there to try and set up a meeting between Onision and Joy Sparkles. I said it twice now.
If you say it a third time, Beetlejuice is going to come out and fuck Candyman in front of us.
And Joy Sparkles will be holding the camera.
I don't know. I feel like she was just doing a little fraudulent side hustle. No big deal. Isn't that protected by the union?
That's what I was. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah. Why isn't fraud protected by the union? This is This is a side hustle.
Okay.
I mean, she's out there trying to make things better for gig workers and side hustlers. Why not start with herself? Charity begins at
I
home.
wish we could have got them on the phone to get their opinion.
I
on it.
know.
Should I try again?
I mean, I'm kind of back on board with this bitch. This seems like a pretty tight move. Like, if you can take over the company you're working with, why not take over the company you're working with?
Yeah, guys, if anybody right now is in a multi-level marketing scheme,
just steal it.
Yeah, do this. Say, I am the top of the pyramid now.
Yeah.
I am the pyramid now. And just do everything
if these
else.
Dumbasses are willing to give you the password for their channel, take it. Change it. Now it's yours. You win.
That's how I got
crimes.
That's how I became a member of Drunken Peasants. Ben brought me on as a moderator, and I stole the password, and I won't give it back to him unless he lets me on the show every night.
Look at all of the aliases that they have here.
This is going to be good.
Katie Smith's, also known as Joy Sparkle. Katie Marie Smith. Joy Sparkle BS Onision Stalker. Katie Smith Marie. Katie Smith. Protruded Butt Slut 17. Twitter. Joy Sparkles BS.
Oh, that's
Facebook.
her too?
Joy Sparkles BS. Jane Doe 120. Damn.
Okay. Real quick. This is not a very good list of aliases. Half of these are just Katie Smith.
Half of them are Katie Smith, half of them are Joy Sparkle.
Right, exactly. Joy Sparkle BS Onision Stalker. That's not like a sneaky name you're trying to use to fool people. That's just your calling in life. Stalking Onision.
Yeah. Onision
I'm on her
Stalker.
side.
Can you
I'm kinda
imagine
back on board with her.
if you were the NAA Worldwide and you credited Onision Stalker on your fucking on your damn press release.
Yeah.
Having to write Onision Stalker on your press release, this is all bullshit. If you're a company that can be taken over by Joy Sparkles, you're ultimate bullshit. Joy Sparkles might have done the world a favor here.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
Isn't that who you want on your side?
Yeah.
Don't you want someone like Joy fighting for you?
She's obviously good.
Yes, exactly. She got these people to give her the password. She got these people to give her the keys to the kingdom.
Not someone you want to make an enemy of.
No.
Even though I called her a soulless bitch earlier.
I didn't.
You didn't?
He
And
said
the record
soulful
will show.
bitch.
History will vindicate you.
And I said she was a fucking chicken tendy eating slut.
Wow.
Oh,
it's not true. It's not true. She's a beautiful young woman. I love her. I will betroth Joy Sparkles. I'll become Billy Sparkles BS.
Yeah, I fucked her.
Why does this sound like King Cobes?
Pardon me, sir. It got me so fuming angry.
People are discriminating against wolves.
Wow.
They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
I want to let everyone know that everyone who's signed up for Patreon, $25 and above for this month, all of you who got your pledges in, you're getting a Pimp Monk actual Maniac figure. But for next month, we have something totally different planned.
Yeah, we're going to take a break from the actual Maniacs.
Because we're behind in production.
But we're going to bring you other stuff. We're going to be bringing you Drunken Peasants.
Yeah, like
We'll be sending saucy nugs.
we're actually going to do like paper foldable figures that people can get. And we'll be sending, this is what we'll be doing for the next one. 2 like paper foldable figures. Basically, we'll be making like then next month we're looking at trading cards.
And I don't think you guys should even take these out and fold them up. You should just make tributes out of these and post pictures of them after you've tributed all over them.
Can I throw something in as a gift for these people?
Is it a tribute?
No. It's much better. I accidentally printed up too many stickers.
Oh, you got
I have
stickers?
I have a bunch. You want here? Let me show them to you.
All right.
We got to get those stickers.
Don't just show me some of the stickers.
We got to
I
get
want
those
see
stickers.
All of the stickers.
We got to get those stickers.
Yeah, I accidentally printed up 100 extra of these, like really, because we give away stickers every month at the Loudest Podcast. 100 extra of these. It's Asterios as Count Chocula.
Those are cute
it's
as
like
hell.
A little Loudest Podcast. I have 100 extra. Is that enough or too little or too many?
I think that's at least close.
Now that you're offering them, it might not be enough because more people will sign up.
Exactly. They're going to be
if you throw these in if you want, I'll send them to you because I have way too many. I don't know what to do with them.
So everyone that's already signed up right now, you're getting a figure because we're making a figure that I'll be sending out next month.
Yeah.
But everyone that's signing up for October will be getting, I guess the sticker and the.
It's Drunken Presents.
Yeah. We will be sending you little presents.
Little Drunken Presents. They're coming. They're coming
while we
to you.
catch up on making.
While we catch up.
Yeah, on the actual
Everyone
Maniac
who signs
figures.
up for September gets a figure. Everyone who signs up for October gets hidden figures. And we're starting with Octavia Spencer.
You ain't going up there without my hidden figures. I stole that bit from Joe. That's Joe's.
Very on brand for Joe.
That's Joe's best bit.
That's good, Joe. Right?
That did not sound like it was your voice. I'm just saying that's in Joe's voice.
No, that's Joe's best bit. Is his hidden figures bit. It's
best
terribly
bit, huh?
funny.
Yeah, that's great.
You ain't going up there without my figures. It's so funny.
He told me he showed me what a farthing looked
it's
like.
even funnier if you just slightly change the word figure.
No. I peed myself laughing when he did the bit. Asterios is off camera.
He told me he'd show me a farthing if I did it. So I did it because I wanted to see what a farthing looked like.
See a farthing.
Oh,
not get one. See,
I ruined a man's life just to see what a farthing looked like. What a fucking psychopath.
He's so messed up.
I'm going to do a pee.
All right, go do it.
Wait, what if we got Joe to go on a date with this lady? What's the name of this girl? What's it? Joy Sparkles?
Oh,
Katie Smith,
Joe would go to jail.
Oh,
Joe would go to jail forever.
Yeah, Joe would not be able to be a gentleman on that date.
Understood.
Eat my ass, ATK.
Also, Joe's a busy guy these days, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, he's a...
Those two could take over the world together.
Joe just had a baby. He's a father now.
I keep having, even though I don't know him well, I do have to keep reminding myself that Joe is a father and is responsible for another human life.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. While we're waiting, I'm telling you, what I want to do, we each bring in a list of our 5 fave fats, our fave fat 5.
Everyone that we bring, Billy's going to say that they're not real all-time fats. That's what he's going to do.
What we discussed. That's the argument.
Maybe it results in the removal of Billy from the podcast. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe things get too personal. Who knows? Yeah. Like, but it's like Chef Paul Prudhomme. Like, I guarantee.
The boy just finished making some macaroni that sounds like some wop. Also today in 1965, Carlos Irwin Estevez, a.k.a. Charlie Sheen, was born. I love you, Mr. Coconuts. No homo. Or full
Mr.
homo
Coconuts.
if you prefer.
Shout out Carlos Estevez.
I appreciate you, and I also appreciate Charles Sheen. He was funny in Hot Shots Part 2. He was great in Major League. I like that guy.
Yeah, Major League was awesome.
All this runs in that family. It's like he's fighting genetic destiny. Because Martin Sheen in Apocalypse Now, when he's drunk in that hotel room smashing a mirror, like we all know, he is like actually drunk in that hotel room, actually
having a legitimate nervous breakdown.
But Emilio is the good son, right? Emilio's the
good son. He kept the real name. He, I'm guessing, didn't get as molested as Charlie, which is why he turned out more like a human being. And yeah, things worked out pretty good.
I like Emilio Estevez. I bet they end up doing like a Mighty Ducks Disney Plus series, and Emilio Estevez comes back. And then I also like, what's his name, the fourth Estevez?
Joe.
They do a new Mighty Duck City series, and Emilio's back, and he's dating one of the girls that was on the original Mighty Ducks team now.
Yeah.
I've seen Joe Estevez perform live
at a Tim and Eric show.
At Tim and Eric, yeah.
So I love Joe Estevez because Joe Estevez
they did a live Decker.
What? That's great. I wish I'd seen.
It was great.
Damn it! Because like it's so weird. Like when they did the Oscar show where it was just a 4-hour wedding. Like Joe Estevez, he's in character the whole time. He's being funny the whole time. That guy, he's so goddamn good. All right, good. Well, sorry. I was gonna say. All right, back to the all-time facts.
Back to the facts.
Okay, I feel like Emeril Lagasse should be on there. I know he's not huge, but I like Bam.
Nope.
No?
Disqualified. He created some fats for sure.
He made some fats, but he's not fat. And also, he didn't even start out fat.
But that I like.
I kind of respect. Is there anyone who started out like average size and became massive?
Rachel Ray. Like Rachel Ray, much like Emeril Lagasse, like they get into food, they're making food, and then they're, you know what? I kind of like food more than I like being like a toothpick. I'm going to enjoy my life.
But is there anyone who went from like 180 to 500? That's what I'm looking for.
No, I know what you're talking about. I mean, yeah, what, Marlon Brando.
Yes, excellent example.
He was a sex symbol.
He was the most fuckable guy in Hollywood.
Oh, what about
he got so tired of it that he had to eat himself to death so he could stop fucking finally.
Didn't Russell Crowe get fat too?
He got he got puffy and bloated.
Yeah, but like I would say that Russell Crowe is more just like kind of alcoholic Australian guy fat. Not like, fuck you, I'm going to show up to the set of The Godfather at 400 pounds fat.
Brando's a fucking good one. Brando's perfect, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Brando. I also, look, I don't know that they're on my Mount Rushmore. I do like the Fat Boys. Like, I think their music is not bad, and I like Disorderlies. Like, I do just conceptually, I like them. What do you guys think of the Fat Boys?
I'm pro Fat Boys.
Yeah, I like their when they sampled Wipeout, that was pretty good back in the day.
Yeah, and of course they teamed up with one of the people who I would put on the all-time fats list. They teamed up with Chubby Checker to do the twist rap. I like it, but Chubby Checker or Fats Domino, only one of them can make it on Mount.
Only one can go through.
Exactly.
I might go Mr. Domino. I would have to do a little more research.
I don't know which one of them came up with the twist. Whoever came up with the twist, he's on my list.
I am not going into the bathroom for a while.
That's quite a pee Bill's having. I think the pee might have morphed.
I think the pee came out his ass.
Yeah, I just gave birth. I gave birth to a fucking 9-pound, 10-ounce baked potato.
Oh my God.
Looked like a goddamn touchdown spike in that toilet.
We were talking about all-time fats. These two guys don't think that Emeril Lagasse belongs on the list of all-time fats.
I don't think Bill's gonna back you
he's
up.
not. He's not morbidly, grotesquely obese.
That's true.
2,
he's like New Jersey Italian guy.
2, as much food as he cooked, he did not eat a fraction. He did not eat a considerable amount of the food that was ever in front of him. Most fat people have eaten the vast majority of food in front of them. As a chef, you really fuck yourself over by giving food away in the all-time fat category.
No. Okay, look, I just needed to hear it. Deep down, I knew. I just needed to hear
No,
it.
it's good to bring up
someone else
Emeril.
to say it.
Emeril's closer to an all-time great than an all-time fat.
I just like Bam. Okay, what's next? Sorry.
No problem.
Emeril had a sitcom. Remember when he had a sitcom?
Of course I remember.
Of course I do.
Sitcom.
There's not enough sitcoms.
Silly me for asking.
There's not enough sitcoms anymore.
No, there's
I think
not.
there are. It's just fucking nobody watches them.
Dan Schneider milked the last real run of sitcoms so he can get feet pics of 14-year-olds. Sicko.
Dan Schneider, all-time fat. What do you think about that?
No. No.
So, did you guys see
Between his
this?
fatness and his contributions?
Did you guys see this thing where Nancy Pelosi, who's been telling people to stay home,
You guys gotta stay home.
yeah, got caught
She
in a
got
salon?
She got.
Well,
I've heard about this. I haven't seen this. I gotta see this.
Okay, because like I don't know how the surveillance footage leaked, but it did.
Oh, you know how.
Of her in the salon, and she was saying it was a setup.
It probably was.
Yeah, it could have been.
Stupid bitch.
Of her in the salon,
shit.
and she
It's
was
a
saying
setup.
it was.
It could be a setup, but like she still went.
Yeah, it's a
So-
setup. It's a setup just like you set up the fucking house with the decoy 13-year-old, and the person shows up with wine and
San
condoms.
Francisco hair salon drew backlash from Republicans for breaking the city's coronavirus rules. Now, the business's owner shared this video right here of
There's Pelosi.
inside the salon.
Got her
You see not wearing a mask as she walks.
Not
from
wearing a
one room
mask either.
Hey.
She doesn't give a shit.
Hey, I'm Nancy Pelosi.
She's so full of shit.
to another. Now, right now, the city's guidelines require services like haircuts to happen outdoors, but Pelosi says a salon
Politics is really special because it allows you to be a fucking selfish, narcissistic altruist.
Well, she virtue signals all day about what people should do, but she's not talking about herself. She's talking about what other people
But
should
that's
do.
that's what a politician
She
is.
doesn't even believe what she's saying other people should do. You can just lie and it doesn't matter.
That's
It's
most
great.
politicians. Most politicians lie. They are narcissists, self grandiose, narcissistic altruists. They say that they're doing it for the world, but really they're getting their egos stroked every step of the way.
And sucking down adrenochrome the whole time.
Oh my God! Yeah, this isn't even a salon. She just picked out a fucking Wayfair cabinet.
This might be Comet Ping Pong and Pizza.
That's a
Yep.
strong allegation from Speaker Pelosi. Does she have any proof?
Well, she's pointing to how this all played out. Typically, when she gets her hair done in San Francisco, someone comes
she
to
gets
her
her
house,
hair
but
did,
apparently her
thank
regular
you.
stylist was not available. That person referred it to someone else at this salon, and the person that
There's this picture with a very young Nancy Pelosi standing next to JFK, and JFK is like eyeing her up, and I'm wondering if she got it from JFK.
Oh, I love it.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that she maybe rolled it around in her mouth.
See how he's like eyeing her up there?
He's just laughing and smiling. This is he's a fucking Irish Catholic. This is how they look at anybody in a dress.
They did hand stuff. I feel like it's there.
He's an Irish Catholic. They all do hand stuff.
her staff interacted with at the salon conveyed to them that she could come in to the salon. It would be
Italians
no problem.
use their
But of course,
hands
as
to
you
make
mentioned,
meatballs.
this is a
Irish
complete
Catholics use their hands to
violation of
beat their
what
meatballs.
San Francisco rules allow, which is that such hair appointments need to happen outdoors, not indoors. And after this came out, the footage was first provided to Fox
was this in
News.
San
The
Francisco?
owner, criticized Nancy Pelosi in an
Did
interview.
she fly across the country to go to a salon?
No, she's
no, she's the
she's a
congressional rep.
Okay, I thought she like lived in Washington.
No, they go
they
back
all do
and forth. A lot of them,
okay.
a lot of Congress people have homes in both places.
All right, I'll allow it. Carry on.
Yeah.
With Fox
But
News, we've reached
if
out
we
to
are
the
going
owner,
to talk
too.
about
Hold on, so
traveling
all,
to get
all
your
the
hair
politicians don't all live at the White House?
And then after she's gotten some criticism
real
by
quick, before we move off this, if we are going to talk about traveling and get your hair did, I read a statistic the other day that like the security for Melania Trump's trips to New York to get her hair did, it's cost the government over $500,000.
Why the fuck does she need to go to New York? She can get her hair done
Because she can.
in D.C., right?
She could, but she doesn't have to.
Dude, they could hire someone to come to the White House to do her hair.
Didn't they have whole security set up in New York at Trump Tower so she could live there for a while?
Yeah, they refused to move.
I wish I had a
I think she didn't want to be around Donald at that point. Of
course.
So that's why that shit was going on.
This presidency's probably saved their marriage. He'd be on to number 4. If
I
he
wouldn't be
didn't have so much
surprised if
shit
it
on the
ends
plate.
after he's done.
The marriage?
Yeah. That's what happened to Arnold. Same thing happened to Arnold.
How
and-
many-
And Al Gore. It's happened with a bunch of people. John Edwards.
Oh my God! You know how they always do like a movie about the president after their presidency?
Yeah.
What if we got an entire Arrested Development Donald Trump and Melania's good name?
Oh man, this is weird.
Grossly Pelosi effed us out.
All right. No, we're back
Bitch.
now.
It's a woman with like perfect
With perfect blonde, shiny hair, I can tell you, we hate other women.
fact. Damn.
I don't know if we're live or not, but like, yeah, so this is what they talked about at the press briefing today. Like, they played this clip of Pelosi over and over on loop. Yesterday, President Donald Trump suggested that people vote twice just to make sure that their vote.
Yeah, I have that. I have
Double
that.
democracy, we're calling it. It's
I have that
gonna
too.
work.
I just wanted to hear what she says here.
Good afternoon, everyone. 2 briefings ago, I asked, where is Nancy Pelosi? Today, I can announce we have found Nancy Pelosi. As you can see, we found Nancy Pelosi going into her hair salon. We will be playing the video on loop for all of you to see during the duration
We'll be tattling on
what a
loop.
bitch, I love it.
this
What a
introduction.
total bitch.
Nancy Pelosi
She's
was not in
Mosa.
the halls of Congress when I asked where she was. She was not working in good faith to make a deal for the American people. Nope, Nancy Pelosi was found in San Francisco at a hair salon where she was indoors, even though salons in California are not only open for outdoor service. Apparently, the rules do not apply to Speaker Nancy Pelosi. She wants small businesses to stay shut down, but only reopen for her convenience.
That
Do
would
as
be
I say.
awesome. Can I have that?
Well,
good for Nancy.
I remember when Chris Christie shut down all the beaches in New Jersey, and then like a helicopter or something caught him and his family hanging out on the beach.
Here's the thing, though, right? This isn't an open business. She didn't go into some underground open business. It's a closed business, and they're like, yeah, come over and get your hair done. Nobody's in here anyways. What's the big fucking deal?
I think it's closed. I don't think they're allowed to do that.
No, they're not allowed to have business. But she's just going. She obviously knows somebody here.
That's not business. Well, she knows somebody. Well, if she knows them, then they leaked the footage to the press.
But you can't be open for operation, right? And they're not open for operation. This building's just sitting here. They bring Nancy Pelosi in, do her fucking hair. What's the big deal?
I do want to say, like, it is shitty to talk out of both sides of your mouth. It's shitty to like to preach like social distancing and to advocate for shutdowns, and then to like sneak in and get your hair did inside without a mask. Like, this looks bad, and it is bad. And she should have just said, like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm old and my hair looks like shit.
She's
and I wanted
like
to get my
almost
hair
80.
did.
She's almost 80 years old. And she's walking around without a mask. She's going to a salon. She doesn't need to do any of that shit right now. She's third in line to the presidency.
She's so old she fucked Joe Kennedy. She fucked JFK's alcoholic dad.
Exactly. Like she should just go out there and be like, look, no one wants to see an 80-year-old woman with shitty hair on TV. Like, I'm doing you all a favor. Let me do this. But I do want to say, like, all right, well, first off, they're not, like, Kayleigh McEnany isn't complaining about this because she's worried that people will get the coronavirus.
Of course not.
If they were worried about that, they wouldn't have had 1,500 people packed in at Donald Trump's acceptance speech on the White House lawn, almost none of them wearing masks.
Her job is to be a propagandist and to answer all of the questions from the press that Trump doesn't want to answer directly. That's what her job is. She's way better at it than Sarah Huckabee Sanders was.
Yeah, and it's her job to do it well, and she does a great job. This is incredibly compelling gotcha television that she's laying out.
Where's Sean Spicer? I missed the Spice Man.
He was on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, yeah.
Not as I do.
He's becoming a Spice Girl.
Nancy Pelosi.
Say that.
Nancy Pelosi is holding up $1.3 trillion.
I can't help but look at a Donald Trump rally with thousands of people in the fucking crowd, and then this, and think this is so newsworthy. Yeah, but she's a fucking hypocrite.
Like Asterios said, they don't care about actual, like, public health concerns or anything. It's straight up gotcha.
Yeah.
Like, you did something hypocritical, we're going to bust you on it. We don't care that it's hypocritical. We just care that we're in opposition to you, and you did something we can bust you on.
I don't like Nancy
months
Pelosi.
away. We're 2 months away from the
61
election.
days.
They're going to jab at each other as much as possible. They're going to be like, look, they don't actually give a shit about the virus. They don't care. That's what they're saying here. They're like, look, Democrats talk a big game about the virus and blaming us for it spreading, but they don't give a shit either. That's the message here, whether it's true or not.
I don't.
And the thing is, like, oh, sorry.
No, people are stupid, and this looks bad. Like, the optics of this is going to look bad.
I don't like Nancy Pelosi. I don't like Kamala Harris. I don't like Joe Biden. But this is like fucking nothing.
Her becoming speaker again after she already had it for a really long time just speaks volumes about who's still in charge at the Democratic Party and why they're stuck and why they've only won the presidency twice in my lifetime and why when they finally had the presidency, the House and the Senate, they didn't do anything. They tried to
they were scared to make anyone mad.
They tried to be bipartisan about it. It's like, no, now is not the time to be bipartisan when you're in control.
You know who doesn't care about being bipartisan? The Republicans.
Right.
But do you know?
Of course not. I will say this, though, about, like, Obama. Yeah, in his first term.
Obama sucks ass.
In his first term, Democrats control the House and the Senate and obviously the White House. Same with Bill Clinton's first term. Like, before Barack Obama, I couldn't get health insurance no matter how hard I tried and no matter how much I wanted to spend on it. Like, pre-existing conditions just meant that I couldn't get health insurance as someone who's suffers from depression and anxiety. Like, I just couldn't get it. Like, if you like now, I can get it through Obamacare. It's not great. It's too expensive. I wish all health insurance was less expensive, but like, that's kind of the one thing I can point to that like a president has like done for me in my lifetime.
Yeah, but there's some serious issues with it that were unnecessary.
Of
like,
course.
why do you have to have it? And if you don't, you pay a fine on your taxes at the end of the year. And why do you have to buy it from a private? You're being forced to buy something from a private company that's profiting off of it by law.
Yeah. Yeah, there's absolutely no reason there couldn't have been a public option. The only reason to make it absolutely mandatory was to try to
that was him jerking off the corporate interests there.
Yes.
Like, I'm going to mandate this healthcare stuff, but don't worry, they're going to be forced to buy it from you, or or they're going to have to pay a tax penalty at the end of the year. That's what he was doing. It was disguised, because if you go look at what Obama was saying when he was running for president, he kept saying healthcare reform.
Yeah,
but
he was
then,
talking about public option.
but
not
then
being forced
when he
to buy it
became
privately,
when he became the nominee, when he beat Hillary, which no one thought he would at first, he started calling it health insurance reform.
But wasn't his entire Obamacare basically like a Republican health care that was introduced?
I mean, it was similar.
Years before?
It was similar to other ideas that Republicans had.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like the exact same thing that Romney did in Massachusetts, like forcing everybody into the pool. Like, essentially forcing us all to become customers. That sucks. He was also for a public option until what's his name, Joe Lieberman, the senator from Connecticut, was like, take out the public option or you're not getting my vote. And I agree.
I love heel turn Joe. He was the Democratic vice presidential nominee in 2000, and then just went hard Republican because I guess he remembered his last name. I don't know.
I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
If I can't get single payer health care, then I would settle for being able to buy it from the government, who isn't making a profit on it at like a lower price than just buying it directly from an insurance company, a private insurance company.
If it's something you have to
how
have.
is that unreasonable? That's not even, that's not even like pure socialism or anything.
If
That's
it's something you have to have, it shouldn't be privatized.
And unfortunately, everybody has to have health insurance. Everybody has to have access to health care because everyone at some point will get sick. Like, that's how the human body works. At some point, you'll get sick. Like, I would much rather just buy Medicare. Like, I'll fucking pay for it. Just let me into the goddamn plan. But the thing is, again, before Obamacare, I couldn't get it at all. I couldn't get health insurance, period. I'd call, I'd apply. I'll pay any amount of money you want. Like,
let me have it, please.
Yeah, pre-existing conditions disqualified me. And then one time I had to go to the fucking emergency room. I had to spend thousands of dollars on an x-ray because I didn't want to die. Like, I went to the emergency room. I thought I fucking had a stroke. And I left there. I paid that emergency room bill a little bit at a time in a month for years. And because I couldn't get insurance, it was fucking terrible.
Could we start our own healthcare, like Drunken Peasants healthcare?
No.
Everybody pays into it. Everybody buys into it. You guys all pay us instead of and every month that you don't use the healthcare, we'll send you like a half gallon of vodka or something.
Yeah, it's like an old phone plan with rollover minutes.
Yeah. Like, hey guys, you didn't use your healthcare this month. Here's some free vodka.
I was in a car accident and had to go to the hospital without insurance, and I had these hospital bills, and the hospital that I went to was a state hospital, and because I couldn't pay it, they ended up taking away my driver's license until I paid it.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, your country sucks.
Yes, it does. It's real bad.
Wild.
Yeah.
The secret to America is that we're all fucking batteries powering the rich. Every single one of us is a fucking cow.
Even
cattle
the
being
government.
milked.
Yeah, like the state government who issues the driver's licenses was like, yeah, they do that with like. In Ohio, they do that like with people who can't pay child support, which is weird. It's like you want them to be able to get to work so they can make money to pay child support, right?
Nope, you can't do anything. We're just gonna dig this hole a little bit deeper.
Yeah, actually, I got caught with weed when I was in my early 20s, and they were going to take away my driver's license for that too. And I wasn't even high. I just got caught with weed. Like I wasn't driving high or anything, and they were trying to. Yeah, they do that. If you steal gas, they take away your driver's license too. But that's an actual crime, you know.
Ben's like, and then worst of all, if you steal gas, they take away your driver's license.
Well, you know, that's actually driving related, at least, right?
Oh.
And like, if you kill a guy, they put you in jail. What kind of bullshit is that?
America sucks.
There's that murder zone.
Could you believe?
I forgot about the Yellowstone murder zone.
Yeah.
That's in Idaho.
Yeah. Idaho?
Idaho? Idaho?
All right. Here's Trump telling people in North Carolina to vote twice.
They had some interesting polls. I don't know. Do I like it or don't I like it? I guess I probably...
Dude, he's doing a bit. Dude, he's doing stand-up right now.
He's doing a type 5 right now. He's warming up for the Tonight Show.
It's the best he's got.
I hope Johnny gives him a nod and tells him to come on over to interview him after his set.
Yes. They do, but they say no matter what it is, there are more votes for Trump.
Dude, I want to add laugh tracks to this.
Because a lot of people say, just leave me alone. I'm going to vote the way I want to vote. And then they go into their vote for Trump. On your ballots, if you get the unsolicited ballots, send it in and then go make sure it counted. And if it doesn't tabulate, you vote. You just vote. And then if they tabulate it very late, which they shouldn't be doing, they'll see you voted, and so it won't count. So send it in early and then go and vote. And if it's not tabulated, you vote. And the vote is going to count. You can't take your vote away. These people are playing dirty politics. Dirty politics. So if you have an absentee ballot, or as I call it, a solicited ballot, you send it in. But I would check it in any event. I would go and follow it and go vote. And everybody here wants to vote. We vote the old-fashioned way. You know, we voted in World War I. We voted in World War II. We're going to see some great World War II heroes right now.
We're going to see some World War III heroes right now. Yeah.
If you're lucky.
In World War II.
World War III might start over fucking TikTok. Do you realize that?
That rocks.
And today they want to give everybody ballots. And every place where they've done it, it's been a mess. It's been a mess. They don't know where they are. They don't know who they're sending them to. It's a terrible thing. Follow your ballot and vote.
We're about to have a civil war start over a cough and a world war start over a fucking app. This is 2020.
Very important. I think everybody understands. Take care, North Carolina. We have to win it big, so we just got a poll. We're up 7 in Georgia. We're up a lot everywhere. I think a lot everywhere.
Oh, man. How great would it be if we had a civil war and a world war at the same time, and different parts of America fought with different parts of the world? Like, that'd be fucking nuts.
The West Coast fights China, but then the Midwest. I like it.
Yeah, that's great. Write that movie.
Man, he is so confident and so stupid. It is like this perfect storm. And he's so awesome. I love him.
You know what else is going on, though?
He's going to be president. You guys know he's going to be president forever, right? For the rest of all of your natural lives, Donald Trump is going to be your president.
I don't think we have natural lives in America.
So they'll create like a Trump algorithm after he dies. It'll just be like an AI of Trump.
I mean, I feel like the world will end before he dies. He's going to have like 4 terms, and then the world.
Check this out. The CDC is pushing out because Trump, technically head of the CDC, is in charge of the whole government, right? They're pushing out a vaccine November 1st.
Okay. Does it work?
There's new hope, but confusion as well after the CDC sent a letter to all 50 states urging them to be prepared for a vaccine by November 1st.
Is the vaccine adrenochrome?
Then experts believe a vaccine will be ready. Meantime, schools and colleges are struggling to get outbreaks under control. ABC's Romina Puga has more.
In a letter obtained by ABC News, the director
Is
of
that
the
the
CDC
fucking guy
is
that pulled
urging
the heart out in Indiana Jones?
governors to get plans in place to distribute a coronavirus vaccine by November 1st. That expedited date is much sooner than other health experts believe is possible.
Yeah. So, like, people are going to start just dying from the vaccine. Like,
how great would it be if the
it was
vaccine...
not ready.
What if the vaccine kills more people than COVID?
That would be kind of
up.
sad, which I have to say, but also really funny.
I have to preface this by I can't pronounce words.
So how
saying,
soon?
Saying that it's be really sad.
How
but
soon would
hilarious.
How soon would you get it?
The vaccine?
Yeah.
I'm not getting the vaccine.
You're never going to get the vaccine?
I've never gotten a vaccine in my life.
Oh my god,
dude! I
can't tell if you're fucking around.
I've got blue shit dripping out of my dick right now, and I ain't going to the doctor. I ain't going.
You've never had any, like, as a baby, as a young child?
Nope. My parents were hippies.
Interesting. That actually explains a few things. So carry on.
When I was from 2 years until 7 years, I'd have to go to sleep with saran wrap wrapped around my face.
Okay.
What are you even saying?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
That was my medicine.
With holes in it, or
So
were you just
They'd
trying,
put
were your parents
straws.
trying to
They'd
kill
put
you?
straws up my nose,
so
and they'd
even-
go out the bottom of the saran wrap.
So even when they have a proven vaccine for COVID, which will allow you to go get back to normal life, you won't get it?
I'm anti-vax.
Are you fucking... No, you... Come on, dude. No. I don't know. Like, you never fucking know.
You're such an absolute...
Yeah, I'll get 17. I'll get fucking a computer chip planted in my head too. I don't care. I'll do it all.
Have you had a vaccine though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No, I'm just just thought we needed to take a new direction.
With raising eyebrows.
I also don't
because
have
it comes-
blue shit dripping out of my dick, by the way.
I didn't. I mean, like, I didn't think that was possible, but I wasn't gonna. I wasn't gonna ask you to prove it.
I started adding like crazier and crazier stuff on top of it to see how I was about to be like. They used to take grilled cheese sandwiches and stick them between my butt cheeks.
I believe. Well, not that someone else did it, but maybe you did it to yourself.
I put a grilled cheese sandwich in the VCR when I was a kid. Got in so
I think
much
you
trouble.
said that before.
Yeah.
Just 2 days before the presidential election.
It has nothing to do with November 3rd as much as it
See,
has to do
they're
with...
pushing it out 2 days before the election. They want the vaccine ready before the election. So they're pushing it out early.
September 30th, October 30th, November 30th.
Public health experts like NIH Director Francis Collins saying the request by the CDC is appropriate because it's unlikely a vaccine will be ready by November 1st. But it's good to be prepared for when it is.
Let's
These
legalize
members of
heroin
the-
before the election too. Just like let everybody dose up.
I mean, you got my vote, friend.
Yeah. I don't see nothing wrong with a little administered heroin.
Coronavirus Task Force and others continue to...
So how soon would you get the vaccine? Like right away?
No, not right away. I don't like lines.
I would not be first.
Yeah, I don't like lines. That's all. Like if it was no line, they're like, "Come get the vax." I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. So okay.
I don't give a shit. Like if it goes public, maybe I'd wait a week and just see if people were like experiencing diarrhea or something.
I was gonna say I'd give it a couple weeks to see how many die.
And if
then
it
go
gives
from
you autism,
Yeah.
you could just sue.
Dude, if I got autism, I'd be lit. My self-awareness is the only thing holding me back.
You'd be the first actual recorded case of autism from a vaccine.
Adult onset autism.
Yeah.
It's like we need someone like we need non-political. We need scientists that haven't been politicized to tell us that it's safe. Unfortunately,
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
also like unicorns.
God damn it!
I'm gonna let all the anti-vax MAGA people go first.
You know there's gonna be people freaking out about it that aren't gonna want to take it.
I hope. Do you don't think they're
There
gonna
will be
flip
a
their
lot of
script?
people who refuse to take it. A lot.
Are the
Right, and
anti-vax?
The only way these vaccines work is if enough of us take it.
Right.
So it's kind of like if this vaccine is perfect and every other asshole doesn't inject it, then it doesn't matter that we got the goddamn vaccine.
Here's the
Like,
fucked
God
up thing.
damn it.
Here's the fucked up thing. I guarantee you that a lot of the same people that are gonna be pissed off about the vaccine were the same people that were protesting that everything was closed down. And that they didn't want to wear masks.
Absolutely.
The only way this works is if Trump goes on television, rolls up his sleeve, and gets
Oh,
the
no,
shot.
no. It's got to go in the butt. It's got to go in the butt.
He bends
If
over.
they put it right up there.
Vince McMahon is behind Trump, ready to join the Kiss My Ass Club.
God damn it, pal.
Yep.
Sticks the needle in himself.
And you're right. That would 100% work. But also Trump going on TV and saying wear a mask would have worked, and he refused to do that. So I don't think he's getting an injection on television.
I know it's because it's interesting. Trump is clearly trying to rush this vaccine. They're calling it Operation Warp Speed. He keeps telling us it's going to be here. It's going to be here. It's going to be here.
But what if the whole vaccine thing is a cover and they're actually working on warp speed technology, and we can go to fucking
off this deceived planet
for
That would be
Space Force.
great.
Is this actually just the plot to Brain Candy, except instead of the happy pill, it's fucking vaccine?
We just watched that as our movie review last month.
Yeah. Trump's trying to push out the Brain Candy over here to everybody.
Yeah, I was thinking we can watch Death Comes to Town as our review for this month. It's the other.
That's awesome.
Have you seen it?
But I've always wanted to watch that. I know that came out. That's their more recent one. I've always wanted to watch Death Comes to Town.
Scott Thompson got really sick from cancer, and I don't know, they may have almost lost him, but he was in that when he's really sick, really thin. And
Is that how they got the
really
name
thin in it, yeah.
for the movie?
He's bounced back though. He's doing better.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's released a stand-up album.
Yeah, he's really good. I love his. I love how he's the only one out of them that was actually gay. And he would do the super flamboyant gay man character, but
because you can make a very good case that they're all gay,
right?
But actually, it's only Scott Thompson.
Yep.
Oh, hey, thanks, Anonymous.
Yeah.
But speaking of Fat Hall of Fame, Kevin McDonald. If you see early pictures of him before they
he
got
was fat.
He's
he wasn't that big though. I don't think he was. He might have been 300 at most.
Kevin McDonald is 300 pounds
when he was younger. When he was younger.
Really?
Can I bring up a nominee for all-time fat? It's a former president Taft.
Yes.
Taft. WHT, baby.
Taft wasn't that big though.
But he was big. But also, if you put Taft backwards, is T-fat, and that's
you know what. That's true.
That's T-fat.
Stuck in the tub? That's fat.
He got stuck in the tub. Yeah. He got stuck in the tub. That's a fat thing to do. I got stuck in the tub once.
You know what goddamn tub is? It's gigantic. They're making shit in these things. How big
He
do you
was
have to
he was 350. 350.
Yeah, but he was also a president, so that's what that raises. As far as presidents go, that's super obese.
Dude, Teddy Roosevelt hated his ass and came out of presidential retirement.
That's awesome that he came back. He came back to run against
his own party,
vice president.
Yeah, to run against his own party.
It's
it split the vote, and then Woodrow Wilson got into office because of that.
It's exactly like when
World War I.
Yeah.
It's exactly like when The Rock came back to hate on John Cena, and then The Miz remained world champion. It's exactly what it's like.
So, Wilson is The Miz, The Rock is Roosevelt, and Cena is Taft.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, in this case, yes.
Exactly. Wasn't Theodore Roosevelt the fatty too?
No,
he was
dude,
he was stocky.
He was in good shape.
He's just a bull.
Yeah, barrel-chested, big muscle outdoorsman kind of guy.
If he was wearing his ideal outfit, it would have been a single strap singlet. That's what he should have been wearing at all times if he wasn't the president.
You know what's so weird? FDR, Franklin Roosevelt, his wife, Eleanor Roosevelt's last name was Roosevelt before they got married because they were cousins.
That's right.
And she was actually, they were like second cousins or something, third cousins, something like that.
It was chill.
And she was actually more closely related to Theodore Roosevelt than Franklin was.
Yeah, clearly, because
presidential
FDR's
incest.
legs
Asterios, too soon.
Sorry.
Too soon.
But Teddy Roosevelt died because he got shot, but didn't want to be a pussy about it.
No. He didn't die because of that.
No, he died much later.
Yeah, he died way later.
He just did an
took
awesome
a bullet
thing earlier in life. Where
he took a
got shot and
bullet.
said, "Fuck
He
it."
had a speech. He used to keep his speeches in like his breast pocket.
Yeah.
And someone came up and shot him right in the breast pocket. The speech was so thick that the bullet didn't penetrate his breastbone. It just like got stuck in his chest.
Can I suggest something?
What?
That was a magic trick set to make him look like a badass.
That was some David Blaine type stuff.
It was a fake. It was a fake gunshot, and the script was already there with a bullet caught in it, and it was a switcheroo job, and he pulled it out, and it made him look like a fucking tank.
He actually was a fucking tank, dude. He used to ride around on horseback in the Mexican American War.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the Mexican American War, he was a rough rider. Like, you can't get tougher than that.
Yeah, it was like him, Jadakiss, Dragon.
Stop. Drop. Shut him down. Open up shop. Oh, no. That's how Teddy Roosevelt rolls. I think that whole bullet thing was a fucking setup. I think this was a time when magic was huge. Fucking Houdini probably taught him how to do the switcheroo. It was a classic kayfabe moment, and we all bought it because, God damn it, we wanted a good story. But if I go to shoot a president, I'm not aiming for his chest. The statements about the fridge.
Was he in the Mexican American War or the Spanish American War? I'm confused.
It's a good question. I don't recall
know
the dates on them.
Yeah.
All right.
I do know the difference between chicken tenders and chicken nuggets.
Spanish American.
It was Spanish. Okay. Yeah. I want to correct
Mexican
my
was earlier.
Yeah. Because this was 1846 to 48.
We should look up the weight of a chicken nugget and the weight of a boneless chicken wing, and then a weight of a chicken tendy. We should do the science on this.
Yes, we should. What does Wikipedia say?
Yeah.
We're already there. Look up chicken nuggets.
Chicken nugget shapes.
Look up chicken nugget weight, and then boneless chicken wing weight, and then chicken tender weight.
No.
It's science, Benjamin.
Then cross-reference with.
So there's 4: the bell, the ball, the bone, the boot.
Love it.
Those are the 4 shapes of McDonald's chicken nuggets. And can I ask another nugget-related question?
You may.
What do you think was more sauced, McNuggets or McJagger?
God damn it, Billy. That's fucking great.
Mick Jagger.
Oh, thank you, Asterios, for that reaction. It made my entire life
Scott does
worthwhile.
not look amused.
No, not at all. Scott is the.
I don't know what Scott. That was good. You got to up there.
I should thank Scott for his reaction too. Asterios' reaction would not have been so golden had Scott not fucking no-sold me. No-sold Steve Austin over here.
No-sold. So, you heard about this, right? The Spotify deal.
Yeah.
With Joe Rogan.
$14 billion.
Yeah, but they're not letting him upload all of his episodes. I think there's they don't want this article is kind of biased. Like, all the assholes he had on his show.
Episodes featuring Alex Jones, other liars missing.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
No editorial at all.
Yeah,
those were some of his best shows.
Yeah.
The Alex Jones shows were great on Joe Rogan.
They should be on there.
They're removing. They're not going to be on Spotify.
They should be on there.
And they're probably. I agree. They should be. They'll probably get rid of like Sargon and
the blackface episodes of
Milo
30 Rock
on.
should be on Peacock. Put him back up.
Oh man, how great is it going to be if you're one of the people that's not allowed on Joe Rogan's podcast
anymore?
Yeah, when that comes on and you were removed, I was too hot for Spotify. That's awesome.
But I thought he moved to Spotify to get away from YouTube censorship.
Maybe. I think he moved to Spotify to get that money because he was probably getting
I'd say
demonetized.
that would be a contributing factor.
Yeah. He
It was
doesn't
like
really
a $500 million deal,
It was
right?
gigantic.
Now, what was the number?
I want to say 300 million legitimately.
Was it bigger
Yeah.
than Howard Stern got?
No.
Oh, I'm sure.
From Sirius?
Yeah, Howard Stern moving to Sirius.
I mean, with
You know what?
inflation,
After he
probably
went,
not, but straight up numbers, I bet it is more.
After he moved to Sirius, they merged with XM, and he sued them and got even more money because it was in his contract that if they merged, he got a bonus, and they didn't give it to him right away. So he sued the company he was working for, and they paid him, and he still works there.
So Stern signed a 5-year contract with Sirius worth $500 million. How much
That's his last
How
one.
much is Joe Rogan's? That was the 2004 one. The 2004 one was $500 million.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
And
Yeah,
how
no,
long-
yeah, Spotify's 100 million. Yeah, that's
It's $100 million for they
Wait.
say multi-year licensing agreement. It's licensing agreement though. I don't like they owned Howard Stern, didn't they?
No, he retains ownership of all of it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Howard Stern is close to a billionaire.
I mean, if he got that one deal for 500 and then got more for suing them, I bet he is.
Yeah, I'm sure he's.
Oh, he's sick. I just looked this up, and who knows how true this is. This website estimates his net worth at $650 million. Dude, but Seinfeld, he's a billionaire. Seinfeld's probably the richest comedian ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Because just off, like, the show royalties alone and what he made for doing the show, like, the last half of its run at, like, $1 million an episode.
Yeah, and he fills up, a giant theater, and tickets are like $100 a pop.
Yeah.
It's like he's still making money. He's still making money off the stuff he did 30 years ago and the stuff he's doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom says it was the Spanish-Puerto Rico War that fucking Theodore Roosevelt fought in. She
Well,
also
that's
said-
not a real war. But
She said it was the Spanish. She said Spanish-Puerto Rico.
I think some of it may
so
have
Spain
been.
fought Puerto Rico?
Some of it may have been in Puerto Rico, but I believe it was the Spanish-American War.
Oh, the Spanish-American War.
She said he spotted
Yeah, there he is.
Spanish in Puerto Rico.
part of America,
See?
so yeah.
Yeah.
It probably. Well, actually,
The
after this.
Wisconsin War.
Was it the war over Puerto Rico from Spain and the United States won it?
I'm sure Puerto Rico
I'm trying to
was
tell you.
involved,
I'm
yeah.
trying to tell you. Okay, so it was between the Spanish and the U.S., and the U.S. ended up acquiring a lot of land from the Spanish, including the Philippines. The Philippines became part of the U.S. for a short time after the Spanish-American War.
That's interesting.
Even Guam. That's.
It
where we-
ended on my birthday.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, they got Puerto Rico and Guam that far back.
And the
Why
Philippines.
did this war happen? What was the inciting incident for this war?
Let's
the
find out.
fiery Latino tempers of Spain.
So it was an armed conflict between Spain and the United States in 1898. Hostilities began in the aftermath of the internal explosion of USS Maine in Havana Harbor in Cuba, leading to the U.S. intervention in the Cuban War of Independence. The war led to the U.S. emerging as predominant in the Caribbean region and resulted in U.S. acquisition of Spain's Pacific possessions. That led to U.S. involvement in the Philippine Revolution and ultimately the Filipino-American War. The main issue was Cuban independence. So we helped Cuba win their independence, and then
Then we put in a puppet government under Batista there, and then that's what later on led to the Cuban, or maybe it wasn't Batista back then. No, that was too long ago. I don't know who was in power next, but basically the government of Cuba answered to the U.S. until Castro.
Do you know
Castro?
You know who else? You know who else's birthday is August 13th? Not just mine.
Who?
Fidel Castro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Alfred Hitchcock.
Cool.
But Fidel Castro, it ended on his birthday too. That means I'm privy to being the dictator of Cuba.
Also, Alfred Hitchcock, one of the all-time fads.
Yes.
You gotta give it up for that guy.
He might be an all-time fat.
Give it up for the cock guy.
This is a classic maneuver from Hitchcock too. He was so fat that he would cast women on his movies, and instead of having sex with them like normal pervy directors, he would just like play with them like they were food. in a very sick cat and mouse game. That's a fat thing to do, to play with your food.
Did
Sick.
Alfred Hitchcock eat any of his actresses? Did Alfred Hitchcock eat Janet Leigh?
I think we have to Wikipedia that, but yeah. Yeah. Winston Churchill, definitely an all-time fat. Have you seen the Gary Oldman portrayal of Winston Churchill?
No, but I bet it's great.
There's a nude scene.
How about Kim Jong-un?
I think Gary Oldman would play a good Kim Jong-un.
No, I just mean all-time fat Kim Jong-un.
He died too young, I think. Maybe not. Maybe he's
Kim
an all-time
Jong-un's
fat.
still alive?
We think.
Oh.
But
sorry.
Winston Churchill, Gary Oldman plays Winston Churchill, and there's a scene where he runs naked through a hallway, and they have like full body prosthetics on him. Really, really great scene to capture the all-time fatness of Winston Churchill.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Darkest Hour was the movie.
Yeah, The Darkest Hour.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. I think Oldman won the Oscar for it.
I think for prosthetics they won. Like the
they might have won that, but I
effects.
think Ullman won Best Actor.
He
I'm
probably
not
did.
Positive, but I think he did.
Churchill had a lot of zingers, and I do like that.
Yeah.
Like, what's that line where he's like, you can always count on America to do the right thing after it's tried everything else.
In Australia, apparently, according to this article and the video that accompanies it, apparently in Australia, if you protest lockdowns, you can be arrested.
Wow. Orson Welles all-time fat.
This lady was trying to set up like an a COVID denialist march, and like I guess in Australia there's laws against like
being a bitch.
I'm kind of torn. I'm kind of torn because I don't like the government criminalizing more stuff, but I do hate the people that do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it seems a little fascisty in terms of their response to it, so I don't like that. But also, she's a bitch, so you know.
Yeah. So it's just kind of funny.
What's the law she broke? I'm sure they say. What's the specific law they say she broke?
Let's see the.
I believe it's I believe it's the anti-cunt legislation of 1994.
Well, that's not fair because in Australia the word cunt is a lot more lenient.
It is.
Through my house.
They're very pro-cunt in Australia.
Ah, she's a good cunt.
She's a mad cunt, not a sheet cunt.
Search warrant for what?
Now, what I will explain to you is if you want to listen, you got your phone going?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Right. Now, you're under arrest in relation to incitement.
Incitement?
You're not obliged to say or do anything, but anything you say or do may be given evidence.
Excuse me, incitement for what? What on
Yeah,
earth?
we've found you guilty of insidery dues and.
What's this?
Ultrasound in an hour.
Yeah, she's pregnant, so.
Take it easy.
What's this about?
I have an ultrasound
Just let me
in an
finish.
hour.
Let me finish and I'll explain. It's in relation to a Facebook post, in relation to a lockdown protest you put on.
This is the most quiet video I've ever tried to play.
You are actually. You are breaking.
It sounds okay.
How can you arrest her? That's.
My two children.
Can't you just say to her, take the post down? Like, come
I'm
on.
happy to delete the post. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I have to give you
Yeah, like I think giving someone the opportunity to delete it instead of literally just showing up and taking them to jail would probably be a lot more reasonable.
I don't know.
Right.
I would love to cover the evidence of all my robberies and kidnappings.
I mean, that's not the same thing as just being stupid and wanting to protest a lockdown.
Well, it's a law. She incited. She broke the law.
Yeah, and I don't agree with every law. So,
well, I mean, you definitely do when you want to argue a point against it being
Have
the
you
law.
seen this age of consent shit?
Yeah, come on, guys.
Come on. Fight the power.
Do you understand?
Yeah, that's
You're
fine.
not-
I'm
not
happy to
obliged
delete
say
the post. This is
Was that a Ruth
ridiculous.
Bader
I just
Ginsburg
don't
thing?
know, That's
Maybe
fine.
giving evidence. You understand that?
Yeah, that's fine. But my two kids are here. I have an ultrasound in an hour.
Let me
Like, I'm
finish.
happy to
Let me
delete
finish.
the post.
You also have the right to communicate with or to communicate with a legal practitioner. You understand those rights?
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is a bit unfair. Come on, mate.
No,
What about she just doesn't do the event?
Come on,
like,
mate.
it's not like she's done it.
Well,
she
She's
made
a
a
dumb
post.
cunt, mate. Let it go.
So
So that's an
mate.
offence.
Now, the search warrant.
I can't believe social media posts are criminalized there. It's insane.
Any mobile devices?
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Well, I
Can I
think
just get
between
your badge there, mate?
Yeah.
I think there's a difference between just posting your opinion about COVID and like trying to organize a rally.
Sure.
Which could be a super spreader event. Like I don't know how far she went in organizing the rally. I don't know a ton about this. I got a statement up from the police here saying that like she was trying to create a quote prohibited gathering in blatant breach of the chief health officer's directions, putting Victorian lives at risk. And that those still thinking of attending the protest in Ball Rats, in
Ball Rats?
Australia, Ball Rats, could get a $1,600 fine. Yeah, I mean, I definitely kind of understand both sides of this. Like, you know, just can't you just cancel the thing? And yeah. I mean, because like in a news interview later, she says, here we go. She says, here we go. Quote, I wanted to feel like I was standing up for human rights, she told CNN affiliate 7 News. I had a bit of a, quote, bimbo moment. I don't know if you should go to jail for a bimbo moment.
And she was also quoted as saying she feels they went a bit far in terminating her pregnancy.
Oh my God.
She thinks they didn't need to do that. I'm still on the fence.
Yeah.
It's a different culture over there. We just have to accept it.
Abortion. It's Australian for beer.
For beer. Ugh. Remind me to never drink any Australian beer.
No more Fosters, thank you.
I'm relaxed. This is just very
In America, a 6-pack is abs. In Australia, a 6-pack is just a pregnant belly.
What we're going to do,
So now this is for... Oh, here we go.
That's fine. Just let me finish. Any mobile telephone you've got, okay? So what we want, any mobile telephone you've got.
Cry.
Yeah, it's
doesn't matter. Any device in this house we're taking.
They're taking all of the computers.
That's a lot.
And phones.
That's my phone. It's nothing to do
Well,
with
they'll do the
it.
same thing if they bust somebody for CP. Like...
That's... Okay, this isn't as bad as that.
Well, Ben.
Well, Ben.
Well,
spoken
Ben.
like someone who hasn't seen good CP.
I mean, look. This is a tough situation. A wedding just happened. I think it was in upstate Maine, and weddings are supposed to be capped at like 50 people. They had over 100 people there, and they traced a death back to that wedding. Like these large gatherings can lead to completely innocent people dying, and it's like, why should they have to pay for your mistake? I do think this is a little heavy-handed. Like a cop could have just gone over there and said, knock this off or we're gonna arrest you.
Yeah, give the option.
Yeah.
I mean, I get their perspective. They're trying to stop Australia from becoming America, a place where 180,000 people have died in the summer, in the good months of coronavirus.
Get hype for winter, friends.
Yeah,
Winter
get
is
hype for the
coming.
double pandemic of the regular flu and the plague.
Look, I gotta give it up to the U.S., and I don't do this lightly, for preventing a second wave by never letting the first wave stop.
I had a bit of a
Respect.
scare with all this, though. Like, they said you could have small get-togethers, so I got an Airbnb up in the woods, and I invited a carload of people. But it turned out to be a clown car. And
classic mistake.
And when they just kept coming out.
You gotta vet those cars.
I knew there was a problem after, like, the 45th clown.
You're like, oh, I've misjudged this.
Yeah, this was this was a mistake.
Before we move off this, one thing I don't like about this, and this story's gone viral, over 7 million people have seen this. The same people that are like claiming that this is an authoritarian crackdown and thought policing and that the cops are going too far are also the people that anytime there's a video of a cop shooting someone in the back 7 times, they're like, well, then that guy should have just complied with the police.
Yeah.
And if that guy was following the law, there'd be no problem. It's like, we only want people to follow the laws we like for the people we don't see ourselves as. And I kind of
I think you can kind of narrow it down to we only want people to follow the law if they're black.
That's kind of what it comes down to for those people.
Whoa, wait a second, Scott. Are you telling me that one time the NRA stepped up against gun rights, it was when black people started arming themselves at protests? Is that what you're telling me, Scott?
It is funny how that works. And I will always side with the NAA over the NRA.
At least the NAA does something for me. They introduced me to that cool lady.
Hello, cool lady.
Hey, it's getting pretty late. I got to step off pretty soon. Just letting you guys know.
Thank you, Asterios.
You better step off.
You're always a wonderful break from people not laughing at my jokes. Thank you for that.
I don't know why. Maybe they were desensitized to it or something. But these guys doing quality work.
But if you want to shill anything before you go, or.
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta go. I gotta do a little bit more of my day job work before I go to bed tonight.
Take your shirt off?
Oh God, no. Maybe in a few moments.
Do it.
No. In the future, sometime when I'm a little bit more in shape, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But hey, if you like me and you like listening to me, I want you to listen to the Loudest podcast. You can find it on Spotify, right where that's where Joe Rogan's podcast is.
Did you get $100 million too?
No, I can't even get a free Casper mattress. But if you listen to my show, maybe I will. You find the Loudest podcast on iTunes, on YouTube, on Spotify, wherever podcasts are. This week, my co-host tried to get out of jury duty by writing down the phrase, quote, "I am a racist."
Did it work?
And
no spoilers.
To the judge, and you will find out what happened.
No spoilers. My dad.
No spoilers.
My dad did this back in the day. My dad did this, and they wouldn't take him in. So I don't know.
You don't even have to go
changed.
that far. You could just say, "I believe the cops unconditionally," or something like that. You don't have to say you're a racist.
But it's fun to say you're a racist.
A million things you could have done that weren't writing down the phrase, "I am a racist," on a sworn statement to the courts. But that's what she did. And you'll find out what happened if you listen. Wherever fine podcasts are. Thanks, boys. Thanks for having me on.
Good night, Asterios.
Hi, boys.
Good night.
All right, so we've got a few more minutes here, and I'm setting up the post.
What's funny is I also wrote down a sworn statement that I'm a racist and sent it to a judge, but it wasn't to get out of jury duty. It was just for fun.
Yeah, you sent it to fucking Judge Reinhold.
I would like to inform you that I am a racist.
It's the Judge Reinhold fan club. Got this letter from Scott. Hey, Judge Reinhold. Loved you in Hollywood Cop. Or was it Beverly Hills Cop? What was it? Loved you in Beverly Hills Cop. By the way, I'm a racist.
Yes.
Loved you, not Eddie Murphy.
By the way, I'm a racist. I'm just setting up the links for the post show right now. Did we get some Streamlabs?
You know we did,
All
Ben.
right.
You know we did.
Oh, yeah.
Those of you want to sneak any in for the end of the show, I will read them as we go. The Locust God says Orson Welles all-time fat.
Ooh, he's a good one.
Yeah, we should make a list of all-time fats for a private show. Maybe we can get Scott. You seem to be pretty into the all-time fat. Asterios did
I'm
too.
absolutely into all-time fat.
Maybe we could.
I'm down for an ATF episode.
Maybe we could book you on the episode we do the all-time fat. If
look it up.
That should probably be our secondary private.
Literally
show.
what I said when I pitched it earlier
Oh, did
tonight.
you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was probably working on something.
That's why I'm saying we should try and get them on for it rather than just do it for a night we know they're going to be on.
I was being a dumb boy and
It's
not
all
paying
good.
attention.
It's all good. It's all good. Anonymous said Scott and Asterios for third and fourth peasant. Love you guys. So sweet, Anonymous. Larry Hill said love you, sweet boys. We love you too. Thick Soul gave us some love. Kilo said your boy just finished making some macaroni that sounds like some WAP. Also today in 1965, Carlos Erwin Estevez, a.k.a. Charlie Sheen, was born. I love you, Mr. Coconuts. No homo or full homo if you prefer. Rafi's Tender says, eat my ass, ATK. You ain't got the big bucks.
Papa Swift gonna lick your ass. Yeah, lick my ass, bitch. Yeah. You remember that song? Lick my ass,
I don't.
bitch.
Papa
You've never
Loves,
heard that?
Papa Loves give us a whole bunch of
It
good
rings
love.
a bell.
I'm gonna play that at the beginning of the post show tonight, since you guys haven't heard it.
My bell. Rafi's Tenders gave us a little love. Said, "OMG, imagine getting cunnilingus from Asterios with him yelling into your vagina." Well,
cunnilingus.
That's rough. Lagasse said, "Tip train."
Tip train.
Eric gave us some big love. Koopkar gave us some big love.
Koopkar's our associate producer, and I'll at the end of this week I'll have that opening title card finished.
Excellent. Excellent. Excellent.
Oh, it makes me. I have to post it 3 places. I got 2 out of 3 done now.
Ooh, a real meatloaf.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
There you go.
Damn. I want to play Meatloaf in a biopic.
Why?
Is he an all-time fat?
I don't know. I don't know.
What's the weight minimum for being an all-time fat?
Not exactly a weight minimum, but you have to do something that a fat you have to do something that a fat couldn't have done.
Is Chris Farley all-time fat?
I think
you gotta talk about him. Yeah,
I think he's in the running, but I think he might lose his place to John Candy, because John
I think you
Candy.
gotta talk about both of them.
John Candy was
Dom DeLuise
was an all-time fat. I think Dom DeLuise not so much an all-time fat. He was a great actor. He was in a movie called Fatso.
He was in a bunch of movies. He was great with Mel Brooks.
Fat.
Oh, who did he play?
Oh, Fatso. He played. Dom DeLuise played in a movie called Fatso, basically portraying an all-time fat.
How about
the psyche of an all-time fat?
How about Abdullah the Butcher?
Ooh, Abby.
See, when we go do an all-time fat, I feel like it's really hard to put more than one person from a profession.
Does he get extra Hep C points?
I think that he would get.
Certainly, he gets a few.
The fact that he runs around.
Hannibal got a few.
He runs around with Hep C and also has a barbecue restaurant and sticks forks in people's heads. That's a fat thing to do. Usually people
eat their brains.
Yeah, people usually use forks for food. He's like, no, I'm using them on humans because I'm an all-time fat.
I'm gonna eat people.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat people. He made you think he was gonna eat people. That's an all-time fat thing to do.
Okay,
but
now I'm high and my short-term memory is gone. What did I say I was gonna play at the beginning of the post show?
The lick your ass.
Oh yeah. Okay. See,
wop wop wop.
That's what they keep me around for, to remember things that Ben said 1.5 minutes ago.
Right.
Thank you, Scott.
It's true.
If you could remind me of a time that Ben went out to eat that I could use that story.
You only remember what you do.
Bill, I do love your Ben restaurant stories.
They're pretty good. Yeah, baby. Just over here thinking about if you try not to put too many wrestlers in the all-time fat category, you can only have like maybe 1,
It's
2
true.
possibly. Does Yokozuna take it? Does Haystack Calhoun take it? Does
yeah, if you do one,
the
who
Butcher?
takes it? Is it
Does the-
Yoko? Is it
Rikishi,
Haystacks?
y'all.
Rikishi's
I'm
not
joking.
an all-time fat.
I know.
Rikishi was a fat that could take a lariat like mad. He had the way he sold his lariat was signature flippy do
Yeah, he
barrel.
did the 180 somersault.
Most
which
of
was
his
cool.
fat was in his ass. You know what I mean?
Fatter as he got
just
further.
disgustingly put together.
Right. Like a lot of people, their fat's usually in their gut or like on their sides or in their boobs, but his was like
All
in his
ass.
ass. Yeah.
To your ass, Mr. Rikishi.
So I have everything ready to do the post show. Tonight, the post show is patrons. You could probably explain it better than me right now, Billy.
So patrons,
You're doing good.
patrons $10 and above, and members of our YouTube channel get access to our post shows. The the Patreon subscribers to our 10 or above, and members of this YouTube channel. Our post shows, they also get access to the movie reviews, 10 and above, not the members of the channel though, but also the 10 or above get access to our private shows as well. So if you're not a $10 or above patron, you might consider becoming one. You will follow us to the link very shortly here. As the episode ends, we'll be going live and we'll be doing a post-show party. We'll probably bring some people on to talk to us.
Yeah.
It'll be good times, great oldies.
I did see someone say Bam Bam Bigelow in the chat. I don't consider him a fat.
He's cool, but not fat enough.
He was kind of chunky, but he was just a big dude. I mean, that's kind of like Vader. Vader was a big muscle guy with some extra fat on him.
Yeah.
All right. I think we are going to leave. We will be live in a few minutes. In the post show, we will see you all.
Plug shit.
Oh yes. Sorry.
Excellent.
Cool. What do we got? At Not Scott Henson on Twitter. If you want to just fucking send me money, PayPal.me/Not Scott Henson. If you want something for your money, I'll give you a shirt if you buy one from ProWrestlingTees.com/Scott Henson. Listen to the podcast, The Worst Year of Our Lives, and shout out to new listener/watcher, my Aunt Holly, who rocks.
Hey, Holly!
He's also selling feet pics on OnlyFans.
Also, feet pics on OnlyFans.
We actually got a last-minute Streamlabs.
Oh, did we?
Secular
With
Bud.
an excellent suggestion.
Yeah, Secular Bud suggests Israel Kamakawa Ole as all-time fat. Big brother is.
The like 800-pound Hawaiian guy who sang Over the Rainbow with the ukulele.
Yeah. Israel.
Yeah, he's a
Big
good
is,
one.
Brother is definitely an all-time fat. He's a top-tier contender. You know, I think you put Brother is up there. You put a Big Punisher up there. I think you put.
I love Big Pun so much. It's not even funny how much I love Big Pun.
Yeah, it's just these are all-time fats.
These are all-time.
Part of being an all-time fat is not being able to exist in the world you live in, like at the size you are.
But that's
No, you need to
Andre,
be
though. Andre couldn't.
Uncomfortable at all times.
But Andre was only fat when he got older.
But Andre wasn't. Andre couldn't fit in the world because he was fat. He couldn't fit in the world because he was too tall
and big.
Yeah, but it was
And
too
big,
tall.
But he had like acromegaly, so like
Yeah.
just leaves you in pain all the time.
Yeah, Anonymous is gonna come watch us in the post show.
You know, Big Show used to be really thin, and then he got his tumor removed, and he gained a bunch of weight.
Yeah, peak fat Big Show is pretty good.
Yeah. Is he
Still
an
not
all-time
an
fat?
all-time fat.
Damn.
No, I think if you're talking pro wrestlers, all-time fats, you got to go with maybe Yokozuna could get there. I think Haystack Calhoun could get there. Abdullah the Butcher could get there, and then
Hakeem the African Dream.
I don't think.
All right,
so.
we're gonna go do the post show. We'll see you guys
Is
later.
the Patreon link up? People are saying it's not, so we'll check that. Get it up. Follow over
It's
everybody.
it's patreon.com/DP. Oh, the link. Oh, I know what they're saying. I know what they're saying.
All right, guys, we'll be up very
I
soon.
know what they're doing. I
be up-
screwed everything.
We'll be
I
up
understand.
very soon. Very soon.
All right. Oh shit. Too many windows open. Too many windows open.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. We've been trying to end this show like 20 times.
This is
all
the
right. Here we
show
go. I got
that
it this time.
never
Bye,
ends.
everybody.
See you guys.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.